What's going on, everybody? I am CaptainRoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell 2 Game of Saving Throws number 60, baby. What is up, my dude?
Every time you 60.
do that. 60.
It's my job. We made it to 60. We survived this long.
I'm 60. I will say this. I am so impressed with us.
Me too.
Look at us, just lasting forever.
From checking goblin butts for coins to trying to overthrow and start a frost giant revolution.
Say, you say you want a revolution. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
You don't need to change the world.
Look at us.
It comes with a price
Things in
tag.
life.
I mean, my dice are in just a disarray right now.
Yeah. You know what's going to be in disarray? The amount of tabs that I have up for tonight. This may be an all new record.
That sounds
Bought a
terrifying.
new computer for all the tabs he's gonna need.
That's not good. That probably means a lot of monsters.
I need, it's not for lack of another computer or the monitors. I need physical space around me in my nerdulator. Because if I stack, then I can never turn this standing desk on that never goes into standing anyway. So I don't know why I care. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
What is it that Tony Stark has? You need something like that.
Oh my God, yes.
Just zooming it across.
Exactly what I need.
the only thing close to Tony Stark I have is Google Assistant. And from coming from Siri, it does feel like magic because it works.
Oh. Hey, it works when it works, right?
Oh my goodness. It is good to be here. I know radio, it's felt like it's been an entire week since we were last here.
Let me tell you,
2 for 2.
I had the best sleep last night. So yeah, I was
Exit stage right. I'm gonna
got
give you
any
a
energy for
topic,
tonight?
but talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Oh man.
That was a good one. I will cry tonight only because it's it's our third day in a row of D&D, and there will be no more until everything happens on Wednesday. What's going on, by the way, Captain? For anybody who doesn't know what's happening.
You give me just a second because I gotta update my stream titles.
Yeah, listen, slow your roll, dude. We'll get to the announcements when the DM wants to announce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine then.
You're just supposed to sit here and talk about Destiny for a few minutes.
Yeah, I know. Normally I got 2 minutes of Destiny talk, and over here and he's jumping the gun. He always wants to force things on me. I'm not ready yet.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be putting echo on everything.
Oh my God.
So I mean, would you really like it if I talked to you like this all the time?
Goodness.
Now batting, Mike Piazza.
Oh my God. Amazing. But yeah, I'll get to that in just a second. If you got any other announcements.
I would just like to say thank you to the community out there. You guys are amazing. Thanks for your messages after last night. I do appreciate every single one of you. And thank you for sharing your stories with me, much like we shared our stories with you. So you guys are awesome. And I appreciate the ever living hell out of you. Because let me tell you, when I woke up this morning, it was, oh God. Oh God. I didn't. It was one of those moments where I went, yep, that was real life. That wasn't a dream. But yes, thank you guys. You're amazing. I appreciate your support. And yeah, I still haven't decided what we're gonna play tomorrow night. It could be Destiny. I mean, let's see. Where is the community with this $3 million quest for Fellwinter's Lie?
Oh, don't worry. They're just gonna keep buffing it and keep buffing it and keep buffing it until people complete.
All right, so the moon is now at 18%. EDZ is done. So yeah, I imagine they will continue to raise those completions slowly until sometime Sunday they unlock everything.
I play Destiny and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm so far removed from Destiny. That sounds like total gibberish at this point.
Oh, there's something else going on. All I know is Iron Banana. And I was like, that's the world.
Third retrograde.
They took one of their worst public events and they made it even worse. And then told us, oh, guess what? We're going to need you to do 3 million of them. And we went, I don't think so.
I'm just gonna pretend that's not a thing then. I'm
Honestly,
gonna do it.
play some more Crucible because that's something that's still fun to play right now. And
Iron banana. You iron banana.
Yes.
I'm down to play some banana.
Burn that banana.
I may have to burn the
every
banana
time
in my warlock because the warlock is the only one who hasn't completed his armor set for this season. And I am a completionist.
Mm-hmm. Get it done.
Get it.
Becca, you have a big announcement.
I have a sub button now. I've got a button and it does things and you can sub. They told me it was going to be 3 days from today, but it was today. So here we are.
Welcome to Mixer Partnership, sister.
Surprise! So there's a sub badge, but there are no emotes yet. Those are coming Sunday.
Histor, you have the protection card.
Thank you guys.
Snow, let's
They're coming
go.
Sunday, but that means I have to make them by Sunday.
Mudcat's gonna make them by
And
Sunday.
I don't know that I have time for that.
He's gonna make them by Sunday.
Okay.
And if you want to go ahead and spam your link a couple of times,
Yes.
just to let you guys know, me and Mud put together a little sub alert on the stream. So
Oh, yeah? What does it sound like?
you'll have to find out. All you got to do is sub.
Wait, sub to her and it goes off on your channel?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
What magic is this?
I just can't wait till he forgets to turn it off and it goes off during like a different day.
It scared the shit out of me when you were getting subs earlier in the day when I had a window open. I was like,
I
ah!
turned the volume on it down to 10% on
Yeah.
Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Multiply that by what, 5, and that's what it is in my ears.
Because it scares the shit out of her.
Yeah, you probably, with all the music and the stuff we have going on, it'll probably be a softer murmur, but we also have graphics, so I love it. Yeah. Let's see that thing go off, community. It's about time. There it is. Let's go.
Damn it, somebody beat me to it.
I didn't hear it.
You heard it on stream. You didn't hear it in your ears.
Mm-hmm.
How loud was it on stream?
I don't know. I just got it in the side channel, so it was a low.
Not loud enough. My music blows up over it. Oh, now it's going to be an entire stream of you just with your logo over your face.
Just constantly.
Welcome to it.
Can't see this.
I love it. I love it. Makes me so happy. Please, everyone, give her the love she's deserved. All of these subscriptions for so long.
I've made it.
Let's go.
There we go. In scene.
So that's it. That's all we got to do tonight. All right. So
That's it.
see you guys next week.
Bye.
Thanks for the subs later.
Mud, you have some very big announcements.
I do have some big announcements. I announced, well, to my stream yesterday and then officially on Twitter today and other places that I will, effective Monday, be moving over to Twitch. For a lot of reasons that we could talk about other times, other places, but from now on, all of my content will be over on twitch.tv/Mudcat. So if you want to follow me over there, come follow me. If you sub here on Mixer and you want to keep supporting the channel, you can do it over there, and you probably can do it for free if you have Amazon Prime. Just saying.
Bada
Boom.
bing.
Nailed it.
Boom.
So, what does that mean for D&D?
And I just got a sub.
What does this mean for D&D? We're still going to be playing D&D. D&D will still be happening. I'm going to be having a big announcement and content update for everyone on Sunday. So time pending, we don't want to get in that here. We have stories to tell, but I will have a follow-up announcement as well to talk about the structure with Mud's move and how we're going to be proceeding forward on this channel. So stay tuned for that. Our biggest announcement right now is we are switching times for Game of Saving Throws in Neon Regimes.
Finally.
Finally, dude. But is it really finally when we just go ahead and replace it again with another show on Friday?
Oh yeah. Hey, get our Fridays back. Hey, you want to play D&D again?
Yeah.
I got nothing else to do, I guess.
Until the pandemic's over, you know, what else are you doing?
I'm a fucking nerd. What else will I do with my life?
So we're changing times. 9 p.m. CDT on Wednesday nights are going to be Game of Saving Throws from now on. I'm excited. We're moving it into prime time because obviously this is our flagship show, and we want more people to be able to watch it and not be, you know, buried in the middle of the night. We appreciate every single one of you that have been on this journey with us, that have altered your schedules, that have stayed up with us, that have shed tears and laughter and come along with this story for so long. But this will be the swan song for our Friday nights. However, we will be replacing the Void and still playing D&D. We will be playing Neon Regimes in a very fitting late night time slot that I am beyond excited about, getting in the mood of playing Cyberpunk D&D later in the night on Friday. I'm pumped. We're going to be doing that at 10 p.m. CDT. So a little bit sooner. We'll be 30 minutes earlier than we are usually. That'll help with this general grind as we seem to go later and later. Also on Thursday, Tormund's Quest will be remaining there, but we're going to be bumping that show up to 10 p.m. CDT as well. So we'll be going, in a schedule for your D&D, Wednesday at 9 and then 10:10 on the way out for the rest of the week. And I'm excited about that. Like I said, I know change is a little crazy. However, it's okay. We'll hold your hand on this one. It'll all be fine.
I will be your father, Pigger.
The good news is that
No
this
hands
week
mine.
you don't have to wait a full week for a new episode of Game of Saving Throws.
Yeah, shortest time ever since Con Life.
Tis true. Tis true. This is exciting. I can't wait. And we won't have to wait long, so it's even better.
Say that now. Say that now. When the DM makes that face, you know you're fighting frost giants.
You know, the situation this puts me in when I have to see what I'm doing to myself and my friends at the same time, going, yeah, these are some odds, right? These are some odds.
If that's the face he makes for frost giants, what's the face he makes for 6 hours of RP?
I feel like I should have a D20 made of ice for this session or something.
If we survive, we should all get one.
I'm just gonna start.
I think that maybe we should take this thing to the next level and hire a chainsaw artist who continually carves us D20s as they melt out of ice as we go along.
Dude, what a great, when we become big 3.1 million subscribed YouTube channels, we can play D&D with freshly ice carved dice.
Chainsaw guy's he's just over there. We'll do it in the -5 bar in Vegas so it stays cold.
That's what I thought. This is very much like this is D&D in Moscow. Like
yeah. We'll have a guy in the corner carving shit out of ice.
Mudcat, give me shotted vodka in Tail Chainsaw Man. I need new D12.
And RoBear,
He's turned to shit.
RoBear will be like, oh, and then you found some 3 gold coins in his prison wallet. Meanwhile, the ice guy's like carving the scene. Fucking Nighthawk digging around some guy's butthole.
No, you don't.
No.
Out of ice.
Nighthawk has bigger wings than that. Start over.
maybe we'll finally get to meet our elusive chatter, Cold Slava, Histor.
One day.
One day,
One
man.
day.
The greatest chatter in our live stream history.
It's been 2.5 years and we still quote Cold Slava.
Forever in our hearts.
He was in chat once and he'll never be forgotten.
Never again. Like a ghost. Did it really happen? We'll never know.
Yes.
No. Okay. Yeah. No, it did. Okay. No, we know it happened. It's true. Fine.
All right, guys. First question.
Laughter is all we need.
First question. Do you guys know what inspiration you have?
I have a D12. I wrote it down.
I think I had a D8.
I have a D10.
I think I had a 6 and an 8.
I had an 8 that carried over from 2 weeks ago. I don't know if we got a second inspiration last time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you don't have yours marked, then you're going to get just the run-of-the-mill D6.
I mean, I have my D8 dice still here. In the inspiration spot.
All right, then you got a D8.
Okay.
All right.
My dice have spots, by the way.
Has everybody rolled your hit dice? Get your character sheets up for that short rest. So I still have to do that.
I was meditating here, right? Yes. Because I got the long rest for the meditation.
Oh, dude, that's all. Let's go. Every short rest, I get maximum HP. That's dope.
That is dope. What gives you that?
Base step.
That's super dope.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna leave it. I used to, yeah. Let's risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
All the biscuits. No, let's not risk it. Hold on.
I would say the more stout and hardy you can make yourself going into this battle, the better.
Yeah.
It is officially smoke 'em if you got 'em, and you still have your temporary hit points listed as well, correct?
Yep.
Mine are not showing after I took the rest.
Add 34. I believe that's what that was.
I think I had 23. I think I took damage.
I only have 6
Yeah, you
left.
did take some damage. You did take some damage.
I remember it being 23.
Radio, you have the alert card.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, and you know what? It would be nice for that to get used for once. Those don't seem to always make it.
I keep trying to use all my cards, but I keep getting more.
Got to use them.
My problem is I haven't used enough of them to be able to to remember what all of them are. So I have to go back and read them every time.
That's why I have taken to copying and pasting the descriptions.
All right. Where we left off last week in Game of Saving Throws, as you guys took on the patrol manned by Leifwar outside of Svardborg, you guys discovered, reunited again with your Bash brother. You were able to efficiently quell that patrol quickly, enforcing a surrender that led into a D20 persuasion drop from Harshnag himself, as he reconciled with an old warrior, and Leifwar swore his honor to hold the patrols off for the party while we invaded the city to take the fight to Jarl Svardborg, or Storvald. With Harshnag departing, Alistar in tow, and Eisendrag, the White Dragon, from which you have sworn, Histor, to try to retrieve either the remains or the active dragon eggs that have been left. You guys begin making your way, glacier bound, up the tunnels to try to get into the center of town via the death chute of whatever cult these berserker barbarians contain. That is where we will pick up.
I'm not sure if I really want to do this, but also I just want to kind of get it over with, right? Like, it's not... This is going to be hard.
Roby, this isn't something you just get over with. Kind of in the fight for our lives here. There's a whole frost giant rebellion up against it.
It's a thing. I'll remember it one day, I'm sure, if I'm alive. That'll be nice if that happens.
Put it this way. It's another one of those things they'll add to the Song of Ruby Shore. In addition to you being a doctor and the warrior queen of the Fae.
Are you going to write the song? Because I would love to hear you sing it at the end of this. I hear the hesitation.
I'll sing you a song and I'll dance for you.
Oh, I am making note of that permanently in my brain.
I'd like to see that dance.
All right, now I have something to win for. I want to see the song and dance. We are surviving. Let's kick their butt real fast because I have a show to watch. This is going to be crazy. Where is the hole that we have to go up?
Bend over, I'll show you.
That's not...
God damn it, I refrained.
I'm not asking any more questions.
Walked right into it. Well, I don't know where it's at, but I'd imagine we could follow the smell of the dead. I'm gonna sniff the air. Can I do a perception check or a
Perception check of the dead?
just for smelling the dead?
Sure, why not? Go for it.
All right, cool. What's my here? Bad. Oh yeah, 19.
Stench of death, even inside this incredible cold, is strong. And it doesn't take just your nose. You guys trace that glacier path in which you've been making your way. You can see the frozen femur bones and skulls, what's been obviously scavenged by numerous animals as these bodies have been jettisoned out from this temple. You can look and you can see that cave-like entrance. While it is dark, you see some rib bones poking up out the outside.
Well, I think I found it.
Are you going to go first?
Oh, I mean, you're smaller.
I thought you're the one who liked to play with the dead things, Valas.
That's okay. I can tell when he's scared. Let me go first. I can handle this. I'm going to be the one that goes first, everyone.
Good.
Kiki's gonna just start heading towards the dead things.
Valas will follow, and I'm gonna try to call the wolf to follow me too. I don't know if that'll work, but let me roll.
The wolf is under your command.
Oh, perfect. And yes, it not only that, it does a backflip and then follows me.
It's incredible.
Don't let that power go to your head.
Yeah, really good with animals.
And its name is Loki.
Right. So, myself and Loki will then follow Kiki to the hole.
Right, Loki is larger size, gets down on his haunches and slowly starts to go up this grade.
Loki
you guys-
is slightly... Oops, sorry.
As you guys make that initial trek, it's comforting and still disgusting at the same time that it seems like the sheer amount of bones frozen into this tunnel give you some pretty good footing.
Kiki is slightly intimidated by Loki's look and that he is following right behind her, so she is going to book it a little bit faster in front of the group. Plus, being so small and good grip, she can kind of use all the bones to climb very quickly up the tunnel, so she's going to scout ahead. I'm just gonna be a few steps ahead and I'll let you know if I see anything.
Just be quiet.
Sorry.
Histor and Dante, or I'm sorry, Cheekios and Dante follow up in the rear of the pack. This is an eerie place. This is our only option.
It's actually kind of cool now that you're in here. Like, look at all these bones. I know some of these. I think that's a leg over there, and that must be a hip. I don't know what that is, but that seems interesting.
Good, it'll make for an excellent handle. Dante's being
What
rather
if you use a
cavalier.
hand as a handle? See, that was a good one. There's great jokes in this. I thought that was funny.
Like a true Assassin's Creed edgelord, Dante is hanging from one of those hip bones, just watching as everybody is trekking up this bitch. Cheekios wiping the sweat from his brow. Why must we sweat so much when it is so cold?
Maybe you're sick. Are you feeling okay?
I'm sick of... Except for Harshnag, I'm sick of frost giants.
Well, you're not alone. So let's go kill as many as we can. I think that sounds like a good idea.
As we kind of walk up this this path, this tunnel, how many... Do a perception, I guess, or an investigation. How many dead bodies can I perceive?
It's a risk reward.
Like how many can I see?
So, there's plenty of bodies.
Okay,
Problem is,
gotcha.
they're in the ice.
I do have Hector following behind Ruby. My fire elemental. Sorry, I guess I'm not sure if I had shared his name.
So everything behind Hector is now in a saving throw situation. If you fall behind him, that tunnel will be melted and slick, and you will have to roll a saving throw to catch your balance to keep going forward.
Let's make sure Hector's at the end then. Let's just pretend that's always been the case.
All right.
Like we knew fire and ice would create melty ice. I don't know.
So, now that you've placed Hector in the back of the pack, you're going to be able to kind of go forward, edging up this tunnel, turning around, waiting for Hector at the back end to kind of release the skeleton.
Yeah, so then
I'm going to give you a total on the as you guys traverse this tunnel. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get 5 skeletons.
well, I mean, if you're saying there's only 5, because that'll depend which kind of what level spell slot I use.
You can conjure as many as you want, up to
Okay.
5.
Up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then that will change the slot I was going to use. Yeah, okay, so then I'll cast Animate Dead at the 5th level, because I think that will give me that'll give me 5 skeletons. Or zombies. Which one?
These will be skeletons.
Okay, 5 skeletons. So, yep. I will, Valas will, reaching up, he'll stop at the bones and kind of squat down and place his hands on the bows and just release just a black ether, almost an ooze, but made of mist that seeps into the ice and spreads under their feet, kind of darkening the entire path.
Oh, that's cool. So, I recant what I said. I'm actually going to give you 2 zombies for the fresher bodies that are closer up top.
Sounds good.
That haven't completely been picked away or frozen. As you guys continue making your way up this tunnel, I need everybody to make a dexterity check once it starts to get significantly steeper. As that grade increases and you can see the light shining down from up above.
$19. Ruby, your boot should help with this too, shouldn't it?
Yeah. But her dex, even without that, is like a 21 and a 22 for her and Kiki.
Yeah.
Their dex is pretty solid.
19 as well for Valas.
With a nat 1, Cheekios loses his footing. Dante, however, has his. As Cheekios loses his footing and starts to slip back onto that ice that is melted with Hector behind him. I'm going to roll a strength saving throw for Dante to grab onto me. I will public roll this.
Or else you get a hug from Hector.
Is Dante directly behind me? Can I reach back and help pull him up?
Yes, you can use the help action with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw an arm down and grab Dante and brace him.
All right, so Dante will have advantage on this roll. Man, oh, that was a 6.
Nice.
My God,
How much better?
just grabs onto Cheekios with a 10. But it's precarious. Histor, I need you to make a strength saving throw as I begin to drag Dante down with me.
That's a 21.
There's a daisy chain of us swinging now. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Thank you, Histor.
Let's get your footing, Cheekios.
Hector's sad and lonely at the end.
Just flaming there, sad face.
No one gives Hector hugs.
It's because he burns all his friends.
On accident?
No.
You don't control Hector, okay? You have
hugs him.
Loki. I have Hector. You
He
stay to
hugs
your
them
turn.
knowingly.
Hey, come here, let me
No.
hug you to death.
He's very dumb. He doesn't realize what he's doing. He's a sweet, innocent brute. All he wants is a hug.
As you guys approach, the light from this temple shining down below. If you guys are going to stealth, now is the time.
Oh yeah. Go, let's go. Dirty 20. Fucking Cheekios.
I'm fucking rolling so low, dude.
I got a 9.
Rolled so low. I rolled a 5. I got an 8, but luckily I'm in the back. I mean, it's already been ruled. I've been making some noise back here anyway in the back, but this is a rule of averages, you know. It's not just one fail. Give me those numbers again.
9.
9.
Dirty 20.
12 and 18.
as you guys can hear stirring from up above. So you hear these boards creak and crack. You hear the sound of light drums. Even a little incense in the air. How would you guys like to proceed?
Kiki is going to continue to push forward, using the bones to easily climb up.
Ruby, try to be as quiet as possible. Is there a place between the chute and the floorboards we can squeeze into to get under these guys?
Oh, I'll go check. I'll try to squeeze in. I'm gonna go for it to see if I can get in between that floorboard.
There is a small crawl space.
Can Ruby fit, or is it more Kiki sized?
Ruby's gonna be completely pinned down to the ground. It's like the crawl space on a house in Florida.
Okay. I don't know what that looks like.
It's about
So not much. Got it.
that much, so you can squeeze your body in. You got to shuffle and jive all the way through it. At a 1910 Craftsman I used to live in, when I had to get under there to do the cable, it was shoulders all the way through it, baby.
Kiki's gonna take the initiative, see that, and be like, she's gonna move forward through that, just to kind of see over there.
So Kiki you realize you come topside, you can feel the wind whip underneath here. You can see, roll a perception check.
Yes. 15.
15. You hear all sorts of strange sounds when you're up here. You can see one large set of big woolly legs to the right. Further to the south, you can see stark white bipedal, full of fur. Then you have just this structure above you where you can hear the creaks and cracks of people walking up above.
I'm gonna turn back and head towards the group.
So there's a lot of bad guys back there, and I don't want to go out there again. Like to the right, to the left, there's bad guys. I don't think we're gonna be able to sneak through them. Unless like we have camouflage or something, or I don't even know.
Well, we can't go back the way we came.
Right. About that then. We could kill everyone. I don't know how far we have to go. Maybe if we time it right, it looked like they were moving, maybe?
So your choice is going up into the temple or crawling out from underneath.
And there are
Why don't-
bad guys in both.
Why don't we just go up into the temple?
There are people in the temple.
Well, better than fighting people in the street. At least it's inside.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
You know, if we fight people in the street, There's gonna be others that come. We fight them in the temple. Maybe we can keep it quiet.
And if we don't kill them all in the temple in time, they raise the alarm, bring down hell on us all.
Okay. So we quickly kill them in the temple. Okay.
Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll be praying. We could stab them in the back.
Does it seem okay to kill people in a temple? It's kind of a holy place, and that doesn't seem okay, especially if they're praying.
We'll send them to their god. Seems like a favor.
I guess if you want us to do that.
Listen, we didn't come here not to kill people.
I'm ready to kill people. I will go first. I'll pop up and I'll sneak around, and then one by one we can all get out. And once we're all out, then we can attack. That's what I vote for.
See, the cat gets it.
I get it. Also, I'm not a cat.
Realize we got one shot at this.
Yeah.
If we can't kill them before we raise the alarm, they'll be throwing our bodies down that hole.
If we can't kill them before they raise the alarm, then we're never gonna make it through a city of giants.
All right.
Well, I'm all ready, so let's go. I'm done talking about this. Fighting time. I'm going to pull out nice weapons.
Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Ruby, I don't even know what I'm rolling, but I'm gonna go ahead and volunteer to go first.
I'll take that. After all 19s last night, it finally gave me a nat 20.
Dude, you were going for that for so long.
12 on Valas.
All right, dirty 20 for Ruby, 15 for Kiki.
Do I need to roll for these skeletons?
No, because they're going to be the
Hector?
last thing that you send in. So
Okay.
you'll have already made plenty of noise by then.
I'll let Hector go up with the skeletons then. We'll just keep that movement together. Did you fuck this up for us?
What about for Loki?
You fucked this up for us. What is that face for? Did you ruin
You'll-
this plan, RoBear?
You'll find out. All right, who's going up first?
Ruby is. She's tired of this talking. Murder time. She's gonna peek up. She got a dirty 20 on this. She's gonna peek up, look around.
You
sees
peek
it
up
safe.
as you
Yeah.
put both your paws up and pull up and look through this grate. You can see there are bones around you and a low rolling smoke. You peer up and you see what looks like true, very druidistic figures staring forward towards an altar with two braziers.
Are their backs to me?
Their backs are to you. And there
What's
is
the smoke?
one.
Can I tell what that is? Sorry. I'm just curious. Is it I don't know. Is it just normal smoke? Is it like a special smoke?
Roll a survival check.
I will roll
Special smoke.
the special smoke. Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration, 6.
It's the kind of smoke where you make burritos with them and listen to fish and decide that everybody is way too out of line.
Got it.
Kind of the vibe going on right now. That's
what,
kinda cool.
Cool.
What'd you roll?
It ended up being a 19.
19. It is pungent to a level that you haven't smelled since you were in Dr. Tonimus's lab.
I know this.
She's
As you
gonna.
Peek and begin to creep over. You can see this shaman inhaling some sort of powder, the snuff. And then you see a massive goblet of what looks like blood as they begin to hold it up in some sort of ceremony.
Ruby's going to take a note to drink out of that later. I'm gonna sneak up then. The layout of this thing. What can I look at as for movement? Left or right? As I write, drink out of that goblet later. Drink that goblet. It looks tasty. I like it.
All right, I'm modifying the room since you're the only person in here right now.
Special one.
And I can bring everybody up later. All right. All right. As you creep up into the center of this temple, you can see the three of them in front of them. You can see the staircase that leads up, the furs on the ground, both of the braziers in front of you. They're both carefully lit with this blue flame.
How far is the ground between that and the platform above? Is it just like because it's a staircase, is it a whole platform above?
It's like 5 feet.
Okay. So if I were to lean against that platform, they wouldn't see me, and I could take a step out.
Yeah, you could try to
And then
duck. You
step
could
back
try
in.
to duck down.
I would like to try to duck down. I'm gonna duck down over there.
Roll stealth.
I will. I do that thing. That is gonna be...
You guys are officially against the hottest dice now that I have ever had.
24.
Against? Great.
Long time, and I don't like to bring it out, but it's a hot one.
Ah, frack. This is not gonna go well for us. Okay, well, great. I'm glad I used one of my inspirations already. So, and on the freaking thing to smell that it's weed. Cool. 24 on the stealth.
As you skulk back into that corner, you appear to go unnoticed. As you can see both of those druidic fitters on either side as the drums begin to get more intense.
Who's playing the drums?
2 druids on either side of the shaman
Oh,
in the
they
center.
both have their own drum. Okay. Seeing her successful, Kiki will go ahead and take the next step up. $30, $20.
As you skulk back behind those 2 drum playing druids, you can see the shaman beginning to ingest what is inside that bowl, and it looks almost like it's for a cut second that you can see them out of the periphery of their vision catch you, but you're not sure.
Cool. Yeah, Ruby's good.
Guess it's my turn to go up now.
All right, roll a stealth check.
17.
Histor, as you begin to pull yourself up through that grate. As you do, you can hear one of the bars begin to make some sound and give way slightly. And when that happens, you can see that shaman spin back around, face to face with you. And you can see this empty blood bowl. And it just gets dropped to the side as she makes eye contact with you. And she begins to contort and twist into a giant cat in front of your eyes.
Crap. So much for using that alert card, surprising the hell out of him and stabbing him with my frost giant axe. I guess as a reaction, I mean,
you rolled a 17, right? You rolled a 17. Yeah. She rolled a 19.
Fucking cats.
Now,
Sure she did.
Ruby,
Yeah.
you seeing this at the same time, you have the element of surprise on the druid that is in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna take advantage of that by doing something. All right. And the druid, okay. Oh God, how scared am I? I'm scared. So,
Only had the nat 21 roll before, one roll later.
going big, knowing the talk we had, I'm gonna cast Agonar's Scorcher from that position, since you got me up on that stage next to him. Let's get all of them. 5th level.
Roll that. What do I need? They need to roll.
Let's see here. A dex.
All right, dex saving throw. I'm gonna roll one roll for the druids, and then I'll roll one for the new cat. That is a 11 for the druids,
Fail.
and the new cat. Meow.
Should have known with you it'd be flying cat.
Big Fortuna. 15 on Fortuna.
Fails as well.
Oh, let's go. All right, let's get that
Boom.
damage.
Okay, so I guess a 5th. All right, for all of them, that damage is going to be, using our magic handy dandy thingy that does it for me, 40 points of damage.
40 points of damage.
40 points, because I cast out at the 5th level, 40 points of fire damage. Right? Yes, fire damage. Wow, we had to do a big attack quickly, so panic. Fire blast from her paw.
OMG. Let's get Histor in here. She's just coming up this grate.
That's great.
Ah!
You see Ruby erupt in this flame. In a line of all three in this ceremony. DTD.
What?
On what?
All of them. It's all done.
What? Oh,
Use the
no,
5th
was I
level
not supposed to
spell.
kill them? That was a lot easier than it should have been, I think.
Oh, don't get overconfident right now. That was one battle. A couple of savages. You did exactly what you needed to do.
Something about them is very flammable, and they burst into flames and disappear into ashes. And Ruby is just freaking out because she thinks she may have done something very wrong.
Histor coming out from the grate.
She just makes eye contact with Histor. Look what I did! Or, look what I did! I don't know if I have to be quiet still. She eyes the goblet and she's going for it.
Never doubted you for a second, Ruby.
Cool.
Now it smells like burnt cat hair in here.
Sorry, what do you want me to do?
I said you did a good job.
Thank you. I'm walking over and I'm gonna pick up that goblet. I know she emptied it, but I'd like to lick whatever's left inside.
Never mind. I was gonna start helping people up, but you brought everybody into
You
the
lick
room.
the bowl?
I'm gonna lick the bowl.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
She's licking bowls.
I'm gonna know. Let me bring up my wisdom. Please be smart. Please. Okay, that's gonna be a 19.
As you lick this bowl and you get the irony taste of sacrificial blood.
Oh.
What do you think was in the cup, kid?
I had to
Your
find out.
eyes roll back into your head and your body goes limp as you drop to the ground. The braziers back behind you in the altar raise up high.
Oh, I'm rushing over to check her body. Is she breathing? Is she alive?
Very, very low pulse. Very low breathing.
Damn it, Cat, what did you do? She just takes his hands, starts to chant over you. I'm gonna throw some shit into you right now. I'm gonna give you.
Hold that thought before you do anything. Ruby,
Yes.
as you watch your own body fall to the ground, seemingly still standing in the place that you were, you can look and you can see your friends inside this room. But everything kind of shimmers as you see fractal patterns, blue and white glacial triangles. As the floor begins to mend and twist and turn to where you don't know where you are anymore. You can hear a voice in the back of your head.
You look lost, little kitten.
Where am I? And we'll determine if that's true.
As you begin to speak, you try, but it doesn't come out of your mouth. But it does. You process these thoughts.
I can smell your presence. Just who are you, little one?
Who are you? You can answer to me first.
You opened and walked into my door.
Then allow me to introduce myself.
No! Don't do it! Ruby, This is Urzaron. Do not say another word. Now we have 2 unaccounted guests. Ruby, you need to stay still. You're in the spirit realm right now. Urzaron, it will bring me great pleasure to finally consume your soul.
Histor. You may continue your action.
As my hands start to glow this bright white and I touch you, it's going to cover your entire body in a flash as I cast Cleansing Touch.
Cleansing touch does.
Cleansing Touch will remove any spell or it's an action in one spell on yourself or any willing creature you touch.
This is a paladin ability
Yep.
or a spell.
Paladin ability.
Give me 1 second. Beginning at 14th level, you can use your action to end 1 spell on yourself or 1 willing creature you touch. You can use this feature a number of times. That is a clutch ability.
Yeah.
Ruby, the eyes roll back into you.
That was a mistake.
One of these days we're gonna have to talk about you drinking strange shit. You like that, right?
Oh, you guys don't even know what I saw or heard. I don't even know what I saw or heard. I don't even know what happened.
Hey, next time you see some high priest or priestess drink some sacrificial bullshit out of a goblet, leave it the f- alone.
She drank it and she was okay. She didn't do that thingy where her eyes rolled back and I saw all of you like I was dead. That didn't happen.
What else did you see?
I don't, I didn't see, like, the place felt magical and fractal and weird. It wasn't normal, but there was a voice. He asked for my name.
Did you give it to him?
No, I was told not to.
Wait, there was okay. There was 2 voices then.
Yes.
The first
Yes.
voice asked you for your name. Do you know who the
Yes.
second voice was?
The first voice was the one who the cup was trying to summon power from. Is his name like written anywhere? Because I did not catch any of the names. And
Urzaron was the ghost of the white dragon that you had met before.
Okay, Urshawan. Okay, that's right. And the second voice was from the dragon who had helped us before, or
Urzaron.
was the mate of her. Yes.
Eisendrag.
Yes. Eisendrag. Said not to give him my name. Also, that voice, the thing, wherever they are worshipping, they had been waiting for wanting Urshawan or something. I was very confused by the whole thing.
Hey, Valas.
Yeah.
You're big into the dead gods and crap. You know anyone might try to dominate a person by knowing their name?
Valas is actually going to be searching around for other people in this building while you guys have been talking.
The building is clear, Valas. You can
Just
see
checking.
the
Are there any windows?
there are windows.
I see.
There
You're
are-
very concerned about your fallen companion.
So I'm gonna be looking out the windows. I'm gonna be like, yeah. You drank the shit. You saw the stuff. Yeah. We got a job to do here. We could stand around yelling at each other all day, or we could try to get this shit done.
Kiki standing in front of this altar. She has some familiarity with temples. Can she do a history check to see if she knows or recognizes any of this?
Go for it.
Is a 7.
Looks like a cult.
I get a bad energy from this.
Alice, you're no fucking help to me at all. Dante, your books, you know anything about a death god worshipping cult we might be up against here?
These people are of a primitive kind. Usually they worship more of the savage gods. But this is a lot of bodies.
This one also knows our friend Urzaron from the tunnel.
It appears,
Why?
Ruby, that you stepped in to another plane of existence momentarily.
Yes.
Whatever entity that you were speaking with, you can thank your stars for Urzaron. There's no telling what devil demon was trying to acquire your name.
What would have happened if he had gotten my name?
We don't know. We will count our blessings at that. But it wouldn't have been good. This is less a temple than it is a human processing plant.
Is there some sort of like icon or object that would have belonged to that demon or devil or whatever that was?
Sure, I give you the idol of what it is. No, you'd have no clue at the moment.
I'm just looking. I'm just looking.
You have
She's
no
dumb.
idea. If you
She's
want
being
to
real dumb right now.
investigate the room for ritual materials, go for it.
I would like to check around, specifically around the altar space.
Do I see anything outside the window?
You see a rather large yak pinned up to your right.
Ruby had rolled an 11 in investigation.
To the south, you see the bowl, you see the braziers.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah, that's working. See a yak pen. You can actually see far out enough to where you see a handful of mammoths.
Are they tied up, or are they?
These are all in pins.
Okay.
To the south, you see a couple of yetis.
Jesus, a heck of a map.
Up to the northwest, you see another pin of yetis. It's all the materials that you've seen before, Ruby. Nothing gives you any inclination that there's any information of the entity that you spoke with.
She's just gonna shake it off. Well, I will not do that again. Lesson learned this time.
Also, Emery, or Valas, as you've looked out the windows up to the north, you see this massive outcropping of carved runic stones. You can also see houses all around, to your left, to your right, east, west, and south. But you can't really see what's past this center mound. Except for a massive lodge. And the only thing that you can see is just the point in the top of it where there is a massive white dragon head. That's the only part that you can see.
Well, as I look out the windows and hey, I think I found where we need to go. And I think
Big damn hut looks really scary.
yeah, it's basically a big hut, but I think I also have an idea for a distraction so we can get there unnoticed. And there's some yetis and some mammoths and a yak. I think if we let loose all these creatures into the city, they're all in pens. It might cause enough distraction for us to sneak up to this palace and maybe lure some of the guards and the giants away.
What if those things attack us?
Well, we're not going to be the ones freeing them. He's going to motion over to the skeletons.
Well, I'm going to look out the window to the north.
It's a long way to go.
There's nothing between us and them. Not in a straight line, at least.
Those are the runes, right?
Ruby? What do those rocks look like to you?
Runes?
When we fought the ice giants, Arswindale.
Yeah.
And that lightning hit those rocks. It looked a lot like those rocks out there.
Oh.
Yeah. Conjured a storm giant when it did.
All the more reason to have a distraction.
Yeah. All the more reason to have a distraction. You send them south, we're gonna head north.
All right.
Just wish we knew more about this fucking place.
Well, we don't have a lot of time.
Nope.
Harshnag's going to be waiting for us. We have to make it to that hut, so the temple, whatever it is. And I just don't see us making it all the way north through those ruins without something to give us some cover.
Well, have every one of those skeletons you've got set everything free, you know. He's gonna point the dead bodies in front of him. Anything you can do with these charred remains here to help the cause?
I'll bend down and stick my hand in the ashes and kind of, no, those, I don't think I could do anything with that. It's just like,
There is a pile of bones
oh, there
around.
is? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought she incinerated him.
You can no, the bones are actually down below you
okay.
guys, where Histor's at.
Okay.
There's enough piled up in here, as much as you can spellcast.
Woo! Get that right there.
Then I will.
23rd level spell slot.
Hold on.
All of them.
I will cast Animate Dead at the 7th level, making 9 more.
Oh. 9 more. All right.
If I do that right, that's 3rd level plus 2 for every level after that.
12 skeletons.
Does anyone in chat have an arcane recovery? Just let him keep summoning them over and over.
Don't you worry about that. I already have one.
Oh, you do?
I can't use it on a 7th level spell slot, but
No, you cannot.
below 6th, but I can get my 5th back.
5ths are still workhorses.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna summon 9 more. 9 plus these 5 we have, so 14 total.
Sounds like a whole lot of distraction to me.
Oh, don't worry, chat. I have so many things to take care of on this map. We could be fighting in Svardborg for 3 weeks. It all depends on how they. It all depends on how they played out. This has been very well done so far. All right. So,
Minus.
if you're going to send these skeletons out towards the pins, that's going to initiate kind of a movement period.
Yeah, so 14 of them. Can I? So I saw
For the
the
sake-
mammoths.
For the sake of brevity, I don't need you to individually tell me where all these need to go. We're going to make a ruling. You are making the action to send these out to unleash these pins to cause a distraction.
Only the ones that only the pins I've seen though.
No, in general, this is what
Okay,
you're.
I can just tell them to go find animals and release them.
Yeah, this is a decision. For the sake of brevity, you're trying to make a reaction, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll based off of how many skeletons you send to go do this, how well it performs.
I'm gonna send all 14.
Okay, you're going to send
Okay,
all
good.
14. Go ahead. I need you to roll with advantage, and we'll do this. What is your, whatever your spellcasting modifier is as a.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, you're intelligence. You're a wizard.
Yeah, 4. On
Okay.
the
That's
bars.
generous.
Yeah. So with you sending all 14, the DC is just a 12.
Okay. Well, yeah, I got a 13, so
Oh,
with advantage.
Do I want to know what the first roll was?
It was an 8 and a 9.
Do you have inspiration still?
No, he said DC was a 12. I got a 13.
Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, that's true.
Glad you sent all the skeletons.
Shouldn't have told me, and then I would have used the inspiration.
No, we're gonna need that inspiration.
Just keep spending it.
Yeah, so I'm sending all 14 because, you know, against giants, they're pretty much cannon fodder anyway.
All right. So you're going to set this in place. What I'm going to have you guys do, when you move forward, when this goes on and all hell breaks loose in this town, there's a moment where I'm going to put you guys all in the runes so you can investigate the scene that is in front of you. You will have a small amount of time to RP before you make your decision on how you're going to move. All right, go ahead, refill your beverages. Be prepared for the siege on Svardborg.
Go ahead. I just got mine. Cap. I got chat.
Got it.
Woo! Oh, man.
Well done so far.
Snow, come on. You think Histor's gonna go and let that go? Come on. We'll get this done. We'll get this done. What's up, Ninja? How you doing? Dude, thank you guys for all the cards tonight. They are going to be spent. You know what we all do. If you got cards that help each one of those classes, please burn them, smoke them if you got them. This first little test was nothing more than having crudité show up on the table so you can eat little fancy fucking carrots and say that it was really cool. Now bring me the soup, bring me the salad, bring me the main course. We're a long ways away from having that filet mignon at this point. This map is massive. And any one of these huts can have how many giants in it? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Dude, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mark. This is one of those nights that has kept me up because I knew that tonight was coming after we saw the map last week, and I was like, oh man, we've been through something like this before. I mean, at best luck, there's 35% acolytes that aren't giants in these huts. Because it's always about the math. So where's the white dragon? The white dragon is with Harshnag and the daughter of the cloud giant. I always forget her name for some reason. I have a mental block against her name and I have to look it up every single time. And I know I have it from the Allfather fight. What was her name? Well, Nam was the Allfather. Alistar. For some reason, I can't remember that to save my friggin' life. See? Dragon knows. Dragon, I'm glad you have a better memory than I do. There's certain names that I can remember on a just an instant snap, and some names it's like, wait, I saved who? No giant Randy construct this time. Oh, did I get a brutal crit? Oh, dude, I just gotta hit some 20s tonight. Last night was a brutal night because all it was 19s. It was 19s. I've hit 120, and it was on a stealth as we were crawling up. I look forward to using that, I hope. Cool. Yes. We're good. We're good. Oh, well, Willow. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, Captain basically laid it out that there are fights in this campaign that we cannot win. There are many unbalanced fights that we don't have a shot at. Now, how many of those are in our rearview mirror at this point? We don't know. I'm hoping that we're at a 50-50 shot on this dead sprint, and I'm hoping my hunch is not wrong about these rocks, because after having the lightning strike them back in Arswindale and having thunder giants help us in that fight against the frost giants, then the question is of the lightning.
What if they're just rocks that he pulled forward because they were already in roll 20?
No, I mean, if you look at them, they're ceremonial. They're placed there for a reason. These, in the thought
the placement
process,
is particular, yeah.
Maybe they're
placement
chairs.
is particular. They've been I needed runic rocks a couple of times, and
I love all the
I hear what you're
conversation.
saying. It looks purposeful.
Get out of here with your table talk.
I could be dead wrong. Who knows? Who freaking knows? One man knows, and he's not telling.
Until it's too late.
Cheeses?
I'm scared moving forward.
I mean,
Also,
it's-
I'm very sorry for having Ruby licking the bowl, but she wanted to.
That is something Ruby would do.
As a DM, I wish everybody had a Ruby that pushes the button. It's never like old school D&D. It's like, okay, you're dead. It's over. Now, like, you make it a cool, super cool moment where you could expose and pull back some layers and make somebody come up with a unique solution, which happened to be a 14th level ability.
Hey, had you done that at level 13, I was about to pump some life into you. But knowing what I know and seeing what I saw, that was the only thing that I had in my mind.
It was perfect. We absolutely needed that more than anything.
It's not like this is the first time that Ruby has done this.
Which is why I'm glad I have this ability on 14th level.
Not the first time she's put strange things in her mouth.
No,
It's not going to be the last.
Not the first
Still.
time that she's
No.
gone into some sort of trance. It's probably like the third or fourth time for that.
Sometimes it's been
It is-
good.
This is true. How many in the highlight
Fucking
reel,
what?
like the end of the season, Ruby
No,
has
at
gone.
the- at the very beginning when she came
Arnor.
at you at Arnor. She came at Arnor. That was the
been like-
first trance she
There
went
will
into.
be no more bloodshed here today.
It's been pretty much just 90% her with her eyes rolled back in the back of her head.
That's also how she learned to drive the castle in the sky. It's
Hey,
fine.
you know what? Sometimes you get what you want. Sometimes you get what you need. Sometimes you get in the ass. So
Sometimes that is exactly what you want and what you need.
I'm gonna step back from that. Nothing I can speak to right now.
Oh my God. All right.
Thank you. I'll be here on Wednesday.
Bring her back down into the scene. You guys huddled behind these ruins as you can hear chaos breaking out around you as you're letting your skeletons, Valas, are letting out mammoths and yetis, and there's just commotion throughout the entire town, but it's like in slow motion. You can look forward and you see two patrolling frost giants in front of you. One on the back of a massive blue-colored lizard. Another on the back of a frost-colored triceratops.
Freaking dinosaurs now.
I mean, they probably got just frozen when the flash meteor hit. You know, they've thawed them.
As you look up to the front of that massive hall, there are two frost giants, each with winter wolves. You can see a berserker and mammoth to the western side. You can also see one patrolling on the eastern side. I need everybody to roll stealth checks from where you're at right now. This will determine how much time you have to brainstorm before you make a move. These skeletons that I have here, don't worry about it. They're not actually there. I just have them. I'll just mark them right now. They're just gonna go into the DM layer.
19.
18.
27 and 19.
All right, Cheekios, don't fuck them over. Awesome. 19 from Cheekios and 21 from Dante. You have sufficient time right now.
Is this the spot where I'm supposed to blow the horn?
No, it's at the spot where you're supposed to blow the horn.
I don't know. I don't know what this place looks like.
You know how the horn works? Maybe it is. Valas is gonna touch one of these runes.
Right,
He's gonna go
Valas,
like
you touch it.
He's gonna feel the carving on it.
Why don't you just lick one?
Kind of investigate it. I basically want to investigate it and see if there's anything special about these carved runes.
You investigate it. It appears very giant in nature. There's no doubt about that. You don't know what it means. You don't know what it does, but you can tell that these have been placed here strategically and that this is a site of something very, very holy.
Can I also do an Arcana check to detect any sort of magical?
Yeah, I've already told you. It's 100%. It's
Okay.
It feels like a place of worship. It's the highest point inside this entire floating iceberg.
Is this where they're all buried? Because I thought that was the point where you blow the horn and it brings them to the sacred spot.
You guys can hear the commotion in the background as berserkers are piling out of houses, furiously trying to gather up animals.
All right, I got one crazy idea before this all goes sideways. These are supposed to be magic rocks. We've seen them before in Arswindale. We don't have any lightning to kick off these rocks. We do have a crystal.
Who says we don't have lightning?
You weren't alive. It was a lightning strike in the rocks brought the storm giant to us.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is, who says we don't have lightning in our possession? And he's gonna use just flash the hint of a lightning spell in his hand.
Now, one of two ideas. You hit that rock with your lightning, it's going to give this position away. I touch this crystal to this rock, it's going to give our position away. Something's going to happen one way or the other, and I can't tell you that it's going to be good. These rocks are different than the rocks in Arswindale. This is some sort of channel. This is some sort of teleportation mechanism. I don't know. All I know is that I don't like what's north of us, and I don't like what's going on behind us. So we need to make a decision right now.
Let's do both at the same time.
We are basing these off of ruins that were not in the possession of the Jarl. I am worried about where these might lead. My vote is this needs to be more of an oh shit spot than an oh now spot.
Okay. Then we move.
I am worried it might make a door open to whatever the Ruby Shore was talking to.
Well, we could also just hide behind the rocks until the patrols pass.
Whatever we do, we need to do it quickly.
Shit. All right.
I could send Hector out to the right, and then we can move forward.
Send him. We need some distraction, but send him to the left.
Okay.
I'm
We'll get
really hoping that puts him within the eye line of that mammoth to the left, and since the one behind the right is a little farther set back, it's gonna draw them all over. We'll see. We'll see.
By the time that you've made this juncture, both of these patrols have moved a little bit further, obviously very concerned about the overall noise coming from either side of Svardborg proper. How would you guys like to proceed?
I still say we send Hector to the left.
Send him that way. And we're running that way.
I remember. Yeah.
All right. Do you want Hector to actively engage with the patrol on the west side?
He's going to just draw them in. He's going to make faces at them, but then continue running. So no, pass them. Kind of like that.
All right, so Hector's taking off running.
But he's making noise and he's making faces, like making eye contact with anything that he can.
You send and blaze a pathway through with Hector, just causing a menace. This will set off instant initiative.
Oh, crap.
So if there was something you were doing when you sent him, were you guys running forward, you said?
Yes.
Okay. How far forward did you guys want to get?
I'm at least gonna go to this right here to before the wolves can see.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
Long run.
I'm gonna wait to see what the guys at the door do. I'm not gonna leave the safety of like
Behind these ruins. Okay.
rocks.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and move yourself there.
I'm actually gonna climb on top of Loki.
Got it. Let's see. You still have, you still got control of Loki?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
I might need to be granted control.
No, it's your original token.
Oh no, I do. Sorry.
On the mount.
Here we go.
Dante is going to flip into his true form.
Oh God.
I mean, it's go time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's go time.
He's not going to blade dance with these boys.
No, he's not. But he is waving some fan blades around.
I'm so scared.
Looking like one of those wind dancers.
Little wacky waving
Fucking-
inflatable arm guy.
Can we gift that later?
Please.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up with you. I'm gonna put Dante skulking up behind you guys. The same. So the first thing you can see, that patrol takes off towards Hector, engaging immediately. The guards up at the front have not moved a muscle. However, the Berserker and the Mammoth Patrol are going to come down and engage with Hector. We'll also see on either side another Mammoth Patrol come running up the edge on the western side. This one's going to make it all the way down, but it is not pursuing. Knowing that, you could infer that there is another patrol that is moving forward on the eastern side. So I have unveiled that to you. It is now moving forward. All right, for the sake of brevity, Hector, it does cause this proper distraction. Now, what you guys were looking for movement from the guards in the front of this massive hall. They have not moved. So go ahead, roll that initiative.
Oh, doctor.
Hold on to those numbers because it's a bunch. Loki is your same movement, Valas. Radio, can you pull your token out from underneath so I can get a hold of it? Thank you very much. Thank you kindly.
What kind of creature is Loki?
He is a winter wolf. All right, Ruby.
8.
Oh man, Kiki.
That was a 15.
Valas.
26.
Histor. What the
19.
shit? I'm sorry, guys. It just it erased everyone's initiative for no reason. I'm so sorry. Ruby, 8. You said?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that happen before. Ruby?
Kiki
Oh,
was
I'm sorry,
15.
Kiki. 15.
Nah, I
Okay.
gotcha.
Valas. Valas.
Yeah.
Initiative.
26.
Wow.
Histor.
19.
Okay. So you had a contingency on movement based off of whether the guards moved or not. You guys can move up or do whatever you want without this affecting your actual initiative order.
Well, I mean, we're kind of all in at this point. We can wait here and let them come to us, which means they're coming from all sides. We can press forward.
This is your choice for your positioning when this initiative starts.
What are these things right here?
Totems.
Got it.
How
Tall enough to hide behind?
Jesus Christ, I just now looked at the shadow. Fucking artist, man.
I'm sorry, they look like Daleks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Valas is gonna.
That's a
Fucking
Dalek
artist,
if I've
man.
ever seen one.
Dude. No, the only thing I know about artists is they'll put a dick in anything.
Yep. and that goes multiple ways too.
Valas is going to. So we're just moving here, right?
No, you guys can. If you guys are gonna rush the hall, you could do that. Whatever your plan was, based off the reaction of them moving or not moving, I'm letting you do.
Yeah, I think we were just gonna rush.
I mean, ideally, we moved him over that way to pull as many guards over to that side, hopefully pulling them all so we could rush the hall.
If
Yeah.
Valos rushes, Kiki will rush.
But the plan was to distract them that way and then rush. Like,
Yep. So let's rush. Come on.
yeah. All right.
Commit. Let's lean in.
Valas will.
All right, these
Take
guys
off.
distracted on the side will not have a turn this round.
Okay. How deep is the snow here?
It's not difficult terrain.
Okay. Just didn't know if it was possible for this wolf to hide in it.
No.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Yeah. So.
All right,
on
so
Loki's back. We're gonna charge.
all right, if you guys are going to charge, then I'm going to let you start your turns up by the phallic totems right here. All right. Initiative has begun as you guys run storming towards this massive Viking-style lodge. You can see both of these giants holding winter wolves in front, guarding the front door. You've distracted the patrol on your left. This will catch the attention of the patrol on the right, but they also will not have a turn this time in the order. Valas, it is your turn.
And Loki goes on my turn as well.
Yes, Loki goes on your turn.
Then I will rush forward. And I will first I'll use an elemental adept on this frost giant right here. so that he's not resistant to cold damage. And then I am going to, Valas is going to cast. Valas is going to cast a chromatic orb of cold damage at the same time as Loki will use his breath weapon. So
Oh, nice. Let's go. Let's go.
Valas is going to aim for the wolf, and Loki's breath weapon is just going to fire straight forward.
All right. So we're looking for dexterity saving throw for the wolf.
Breath weapon. Yeah.
All right. Let's do this shit.
That.
This is definitely the most action I've ever had on a tabletop. This is.
And I don't do winter wolves only get one action, right? They don't have multi-action, do they?
I can tell you.
I know I have advantage because of pack tactics, but this advantage doesn't matter on the dex save.
Give me 1 second here. All right. Display. Oh no, don't crash, encounter builder. Don't you dare. Save it. Okay. All right. There we go. No, just one attack.
Okay, cool. So Loki will use that breath weapon in that 15-foot cone. So the dex save for those two. And at the same time, Valas will cast Chromatic Orb. I spoke earlier, fire Chromatic Orb at the wolf for a 20.
All right, wait, we're gonna have to break this down a little bit.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch. So first thing, Winter Wolf, dexterity saving throw, 13.
Succeeds.
All right, half damage, roll it.
All right, too many tabs. What is it?
How did I just roll a dice?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I did. It was
Shit.
that was just what I rolled.
Rolled the wrong thing. Sorry.
Okay, how much damage?
1 second. I rolled the wrong thing. 19 cold damage is what this breath weapon's gonna do.
Okay, so 8 points. 8 points of damage to the Winter Wolf, and then it needs the giant to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
50. Anything in a 15-foot cone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That roll's coming in. That giant is going to get a... $12.
That'll succeed as well. So it's gonna take half damage. Not resistant.
Mm-hmm. So 9 points as well.
Yeah. So as that breath weapon fires, Valas is gonna try to spin a chromatic orb, using that as kind of a distraction or a shield to shoot a fire chromatic orb straight at that wolf for a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
And it will do 23 damage. This is a 3rd level chromatic orb. So 23 fire damage on that wolf.
Got it. All right, 32 points of damage done on the wolf.
And that'll be it. Actually, we haven't really moved. How far? Oh, we're gonna do that. Shit. You know what? We're going for it. We're gonna do that as we use our 50-foot movement to try to get in this front door.
All right.
Unless the door is obviously closed.
The door is closed, but you're going to try to. You have the wolf strength,
Yeah. We'll try to battering ram it, I guess.
and this is a giant's door, so you're going to have to full sin this bad boy.
Yeah, all 50 feet.
All right, I have the DC for this area for this door.
Okay.
You need to give me that strength check with the Winter Wolf.
Okay. Good thing he's got good strength. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use inspiration because I feel like it's gonna be high. 26.
26. As you take off, and you're going to be able to avoid getting any kinds of attacks of opportunity. There's just enough space in between them. As you come running in, you can see the 3 different white dragon heads adorning the front of this lodge. As you barrel through, full send, holding onto the scruff of this winter wolf as it jumps, and you guys go vertical, and it feels like you go in slow motion. You can see its massive paws latch on and push forward, knocking this door open.
Ooh. Turns out it was locked. Just don't want to know what's inside the door.
Can we see it now?
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, we're
This is a
getting
terrible
there.
idea.
All right,
Yeah,
I
there
need
you
you to
go.
place your
Fucking
token
muscle
right
wizard.
here, Valas, where I'm pinging.
Got it.
You're really brave or really dumb?
Oh, it's on brand here.
I mean, you had to head there at some point in time, right?
We were gonna charge the door, and through a breath weapon and an attack, it's a good time to get a drive by.
That's fair.
And then we open the doors to find a child's bar mitzvah.
Hey, everybody! So happy to see you.
Oh, we should never be allowed to fill in the blanks.
Just do a strip of Mad Libs.
Oh.
As you bust in the door
Oh,
into a massive lodge that opens up in front of you, full of frost giants at large wooden tables. You can see a massive spit roast in the center of the lodge where multiple mammoths are roasting.
That's what I said.
As
Was
you
this in
look
the
forward, you can see the Jarl on his throne with some sort of massive, contorted beast in the center, held by chains. You can see multiple heads of what looks like at one point was a giant. 2 lieutenants on either side of Jarl Stovald. You look up at 2 massive braziers behind the Jarl, lit with blue flame. Suspended above him is the collapsed body of Emery inside that ice sphere behind him.
Well, this is a scene.
It's a lot of fucking giants.
All right, this is going to be a story worth telling.
That's 16 regular giants before the 2 commanders and whatever the fuck that is in the center.
Plus the Jarl himself.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. And let me throw the Jarl on top of that.
You also see the dragon eggs.
I noticed
Paul's
those.
gonna skid in on Loki and look around real wide-eyed, and he's gonna look down at Loki and kind of tap him on the back of the neck and say, this is all your fault.
He's on a new Kiki.
Yeah. There's supposed to be, how many? There's 6 eggs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You see 6 eggs. Alice does.
Sorry. Yes.
That will be the end of Valas's turn.
Ooh,
Histor,
man,
it is
I got
your
a
turn.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You have a ton of strategical information.
But how
That
much
is
of it do I
my-
really know?
That is my DM message to you. You have been able to avert things before by using strategy.
Just set the whole blaze on fire, burn them all down, melt Imri's ice thing. Boom, problem solved.
Oh my god.
Stakes are real.
No shit. I keep looking at my notes like something's going to jump out at me and tell me what I need to do. Fuck. Cheekios, you ever get the feeling that you might have done just f***ed up?
I get that every day when I wake up. But whatever we need to do, we need to do it to its fullest capacity. There's no half-assing now. We have to trust in whatever we're going to do. And it is not lingering and trying to take all of this on.
Let me tell you, my friend, times like this, I fucking hope I'm right. Stay on my heels. So that sentry comes back this way. You don't want to be standing right here.
Ooh, second
gonna-
win, thank you.
I'm gonna do what I had originally intended on doing. I'm going to happily dash my ass back over to those rocks. Now I'm gonna hit one of them with a crystal.
All right. Which one do you want to hit?
I'm gonna get my ass on this one right here. Come here. Come here, boy. And as I dash over, out of breath, just lay one hand on the crystal, open up that portal ever so slightly, and expose one of these rocks, and just push it onto it. I hope you fucking work the way I want you to. Pretty sure that's going to eat up everything I've got.
All right, as you take that crystal out and you hold it to one of these ancient ruins that you can see, really close up, looking at its beauty for the first time. As you push and you hold this crystal between your hand, as it seems to meld, halfway going into yours, halfway going into this rune, as your palm sinks into its structure. What do you say, Histor?
Please. For my own sake. Please. Help us. This is only one fight of many we have. I don't know what god I'm tapping into, or what curse I'm bringing on myself, but all I know is that I am not enough. We are not enough. And if it works the same way I saw in Arswindale, we really need your help right now. So unleash your fury, be it on them or on me, just to help my friends. All of them.
I need you to roll a religion check.
All right. It's an 18.
As you say your prayer in between these ancient ruins, driven from a point of pure fear and a hope from whatever God can hear you. As you do, you can see glyphs light up around as they begin to swirl and spin in this ancient circle as that crystal is consumed. And in the center of this room, you begin to see the form of a massive platinum dragon begin to form.
What?
Fucking Bahamut himself.
This form
Jesus.
that begins to swirl and take shape is not fully realized yet, as you can just see it spiritually making its way into an incorporeal form. And it's massive. And you can't hear it, but you can feel it in the back of your head. Histor, Faust, you have called upon me in your greatest time of need. And your odds stacked against you. I will aid you in your assault on Svardborg. But this is not a matter of just your friends, but this entire realm. But Histor, I need you to make a promise to me now. That when we end Svardborg's reign today, you will destroy the Ring of Winter once and for all.
My body and soul, Great One. That ring will cease to exist after today.
Anything else for your turn?
I've kind of done a few things. I'm okay right now. Actually, being in the presence of Bahamut or an avatar of Bahamut, I'm kind of at peace.
On your sheet, I need you to pull up Ancient Silver Dragon from D&D Beyond. You will have control of the avatar of Bahamut. By the way, the DC to get Bahamut was 18. It was a scale of what came out.
Nice, nice, nice.
You've been praying a lot, so that makes sense. You were very loyal.
Well, it's been a long road since the death of Valas to here.
That is amazing.
End of your turn. Kiki.
How am I supposed to go after that? I'm gonna go kick him in the face while he summons a giant dragon.
There is a list of priorities. Shit's got to get done.
All right, let's make this real
You got to
small.
start somewhere.
Cool. All right. I should have been prepping my moves. I was way too involved in that. I could not look away. Oh, what am I? Okay. Kiki, we're going for that wolf. She's running for it. She's gonna go kiss it. That's not what she's doing, but
I think everybody still has their inspiration, correct?
No, I used mine.
Okay, you burned yours. I will go ahead. Emery or Valas does not have inspiration.
Ruby does not, but Kiki has hers still. She's got her D8. Alright, so Kiki can do one thing. So we will send a key point on there, and we are going to do an unarmed strike and then flurry of blows. So this is gonna be flurry of blows, so this is gonna be real cool. So this is gonna be a total of 3 attacks of unarmed strikes at this wolf.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay. First one is going to be a 14.
14 will hit.
One,
Anything above 14 will hit.
Okay, the second one hits.
Or anything,
Third
I'm sorry,
one.
anything 13 or above will hit.
The third one will not hit, so 2 hits. Wait, I can hit this. Okay, that is going to be a total of 15 points of damage.
All right, 15 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Bludgeoning damage on the wolf.
Got it. Mud, you have a D12 inspiration.
Saw it.
Didn't take long. Chet was like, give us a chance. Just give us a chance.
I got a D6 and then a D12.
I feel bad for people who don't play heroic campaigns. Avenger scenes are just so much more fun. Anything else for you, Kiki?
Nope, that's it.
Jesus.
Chicken away at the wolf. Much smaller action.
I have to hold my turn. I'm looking for people taking damage, so I'm not doing anything proactive.
The giants now.
Hopefully not all the 19 on the inside.
No, they are not on. They're not on this turn.
Bring it on, motherfucker.
This giant is going to release his winter wolf. Is going to send it running over towards Ruby and Dante. That giant is going to turn in back towards Emery. Since you are on the back of that winter wolf, you can use whatever is greater on whatever I ask you to roll.
Okay.
That frost giant. He's going to take a swing at your winter wolf, at Loki.
Okay. Probably gonna hit.
With his great axe. That is a 14.
That hits.
All right, he's going to do 25 points of damage.
Okay.
This one's going to come in on a public roll. Is just going to swing his axe back again. That will miss. That will miss.
Let's go.
Oh, I got a fighting spirit. Let's go. First time I've got one of those. All right. This giant is going to take a swing at you, Kiki.
Oh.
That is a 13.
Misses. She's small. She dodges it.
Welcome to the Matrix, bitch.
Next one is a 16.
Misses.
Oh, squirrely little monkey.
Nice.
It's two massive swings of the axe. You're able to dip, dodge, duck, and roll. That winter wolf is also going to try to bite at you.
Oh.
But it's not using its breath weapon yet. That is a nat 20. You're going to take 22 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That is going to be a 16.
16. All right, you will succeed.
Cool. Strong little monkey.
You will be able to hold your ground and not be knocked prone by that winter wolf.
There we go.
All right. End of their turns. Seeing you attacked, Dante will take his attack of opportunity, or receive attack of opportunity. He's going to fly to try to defend you. That winter wolf is going to try to bite at him. It will miss. That is a 3 + 6. Dante is going to use his breath weapon right along that line. They have to make dexterity saving throws. I'm going to roll it in a batch. They will both fail. They're going to take 63 points of fire damage.
Oh.
Damn.
Woo.
Winter Wolf, DTD.
Get it. 6-inch dog hair.
I need to get a damn. I need a D6 roller on screen. Oh, I can do that. All right. Next turn, I will roll on screen to see if Dante gets his breath weapon back. As he swarms in over next to you.
I got your back, Kiki.
Ruby Shore, it is your turn.
I'm gonna pull out that horn and I'm gonna blow it. Dude, I'm just seeing that things are gonna get ugly. That potentially that hall is filled with freaking giants.
All right, hold on. So that conjures 2d4 frost giants. I wondered when this was coming to play because I took notes on it last time.
All right, roll the D4s and then we're gonna RP it.
I'm nervous. I'm gonna use roll 20. Please be good. Oh, it says 8. It did it on the machine. It's the machine that did it. It's not my fault that we got the highest possible.
You have got to be kidding me.
Do I know how to screenshot on here?
Thank our machine overlords.
Hey, let me tell you, that D&D Beyond dice is fun. I haven't thrown dice in 2 weeks.
I changed mine to the classic look, so they're all like the old
Classic
school
is
colors.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
part of being
This-
that first in.
This encounter
Fancy.
was designed for full send.
And you're getting it.
Let's do it.
Ah!
Ruby, as you put that ornate horn to your lips,
I hear it. I hear that horn.
you can feel it vibrate through your hands and your entire body as if you're a tuning fork for another dimension. But this time, your eyes don't roll in the back of your head. You see a wind swirl through the front of this horn as it erupts in spiritual figures as they continue to march directly from Valhalla as an image of a juxtaposed lodge behind you begins to form up as you can see the image of Thrym behind you. As you turn and look, as he points his sword and axe forward towards the group, you can see his soldiers march forward and begin to materialize in your position. I'm going to mark them all as Urgeron's ghost.
That's an army.
Oh my goodness. Just line them up.
Well, that's definitely evened out a bit.
No. Let's
bit.
us not forget the 20 giants inside the building.
These guys will help you clear the outside. I got the inside.
Of course, you and Loki will take care of them, no problem.
Obviously,
And
I got the inside.
when we're done with the outside, we'll find you feasting on Mastodon on the inside.
Yeah, like, what took you so long?
I don't even know where I need to try to be to heal this encounter, how it goes. I feel like I'm going to be face stepping to people's locations.
Probably.
So there's more trees around.
Oh my
Ruby
gosh.
Shore, can you please roll the initiative of Thrym's army?
No, you didn't.
I rolled a 3.
I was gonna say it's
Come
over
on.
120 with that look.
What's
But
your
three-
modifier?
Oh, with rubies?
Yeah,
That makes it an 8.
slightly better than dog shit.
So they're roll on your turn. It's perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Which is right now. Let's go. No. So it'll probably be next round.
Oh, great! It's your same turn, so that's perfect.
It's right now. So they just land and they're like, we've been waiting for this. Oh, I'm sweating.
Anything else for your turn, Ruby?
That took my action, right?
That was your action, correct?
No.
Actually, no. On those, I do that like potion taking consumption. That's going to take your bonus. You got your action.
Ah, sweet. Okay, so I've got my action. I've got this little cute wolf hanging out with me, right? So,
You have a brutal critical, Caustic.
yeah, I do. Yeah. All right.
You guys are killing it, man. Thank you so much. We're going to need every piece we get.
Here we are.
If one of the mods wants to count card redemptions for tonight, I'm sure we're at a point where I can add a modifier.
Okay, so they're just out of range. All right, with this wolf being right next to me, Oh, I haven't done any damage on that wolf. That one's doing fine.
Oh, let's go. I got a brutal critical. Let's go.
At the 3rd level, I'm going to stomp my foot and cast Earth Trimmer.
Oh, snap.
Big dog movement.
Got too close to me. So it is a dex saving throw for the wolf. I might be actually okay for the wolf, but we'll see.
All right, I'm going to roll for the wolf. Dex save is a 9+.
Let's say it's a +7.
+1.
Oh, cool. It fails. Cool. All right, on a failed save, a creature takes bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right, according to this, that is gonna be 11 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage. And that wolf is prone. Knocked over.
Let's go.
Don't step to me, son.
Thug Ruby.
All right, that'll be Ruby's turn.
All right. It's going to be back around to the top of the round. To the left. To the western side. You guys make out the images of more giants headed your way.
Oh, what about Hector?
Hector's dead.
Okay. It's hopeful for him.
Well, you know, he's dissipated, so it's a good thing. He doesn't have permadeath. When you first see it, you think that more patrols are coming, but when it's revealed, you can see the wings of that white dragon of Isengard, as you can see Harshnag, Alistar, and behind them looks like another wave of frost giants from the far back. You can barely make out that Leifwar is making his charge as well. I rolled off stream last week for Leifwar's persuasion of the other patrols. I set my own DC at an 18. Leifwar rolled a 23 on his persuasion of the surrounding patrols and guards. With them coming into the fray, strategically, there is no longer any danger from the berserkers or chaos that you set below.
No.
They are officially counterbalancing what you guys offset. This encounter from here on out is frontward based.
Nice.
Histor! It ends here tonight.
Valas, it is your turn.
Valas is gonna look around after Loki takes the hit from the giant. They're gonna stagger back, and he's gonna look around at all these giants, still kind of in shock that he's in a room full of like 20 some giants. And he's gonna climb down off of Loki and kind of just put a hand on his wound, and he's gonna look around, and he's gonna look up at the giant as he starts to take off his coat and drop it to the ground, and he's gonna say, "I didn't realize you ladies were having a dance. It's a good thing I brought my shoes." and he's gonna cast Tensor's Transformation. As he grabs his sword, he's gonna just grow in size as his neck explodes and arms just explode, gaining 50 temporary hit points. And I'm also using one of my mana charges on the balloon of the sword to make this a 20-minute duration.
All right.
So I get.
Is it just one size?
I get. Hold on, let me see.
You could use a hero.
Because it's amazing if you only grow to the size of the winter wolf. Like,
I don't think it changed my size. It actually.
It's still smaller than the wolf.
So you gain the following bit of his 50 temporary hit points. Advantage on attack rolls you make with simple martial weapons. So I get 2d12 force damage added to every attack. I get 2 attacks on mine. Proficiency with armor. Proficiency in strength and constitution.
okay, I'm sorry. I thought you did in my head. I was thinking enlarge.
No, this is
That's what
Tensor's
Emery used to do. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm just bulging at the seams.
You're just Super Saiyan Valas.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna bulge at the seams and just all my muscles swell in my body. And drawing that sword, I'm gonna charge right at that giant and try to hack at him with this sword. We'll see. I got advantage. What's my hit on this one? Too many tabs. That'll be a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
23. So that would be. That's 19 points on the first swing as I slash across the front, and I'm going to come back upward to try to hit him again. And that'll be a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
All right. Oh, one. And that'll be 31 more points of piercing damage as I just quickly cut him twice.
30 what?
31 more on top of that first
31 more
set of
All
damage. I don't remember what the first set was, but
cool. It's that reset the music time. I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I've been waiting to use this spell.
It's a damn good time to use it.
Fucking cool.
I like the jacket.
Just get a throw out 50 hit points and add extra. The extra damage is force damage. I don't think it matters.
All right,
probably.
so 59 points done to that frost giant at the gate. He's looking rough.
And then I guess, and then Loki will. Let me roll on the breath weapon here. Oh, 6. Yeah, let's go. Is this so? If I used Elemental Adept earlier, is it still applied, or is it just for that one use?
It's a
Okay.
one and
Then
done.
I will use another Elemental Adept to make him
Actually,
not resistant to cold damage.
Here's how I'm going to rule it.
I got him to burn, so
Here's how I'm going to rule it. If it is not a boss figure, I will let you to continue to use that Elemental Adept against them. It'll be a permanent.
okay.
But a boss, it's going to be one and done.
Okay.
I think
So
that's a good give and take. And being fair, let's go ahead and have him still susceptible to cold.
Okay. So then he will need to do that dexterity save.
All right, I'm gonna roll it. All right, for everybody out in chat, I don't know how many cards that you guys have rolled, but I'm going to apply a +1 to everyone's rolls.
Let's go.
If you are a rank 70, you will have a +2.
Oh, you got those big cards. This is time to play them.
All right, dexterity saving throw. That is a 13 minus 1. That is a 12.
Succeeds. God damn it.
Oh god. Well, it's the winter wolf.
12.
It's
Yeah, 12.
it's the winter wolf, you know. It's that's gonna be hard.
Full damage is 18, so he'll take 9.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Valas?
No, that's it. Can't do anything else.
Oh, Ember Shark coming in. Thank you so much.
Let's go. Nom 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 nom.
Histor, you have just seen this entire spiritual lodge raise up in front of you, as well as this avatar of Bahamut in front of you. It is your turn.
All right, here's what's gonna happen. Histor is going to use his movement to run up and jump on this avatar of Bahamut.
For me,
And as he, yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to tether
I'll
them
take care
together.
of it.
It's about to get dirty. And as he holds on, he points to the lodge in front of him. I guarantee that son of a bitch is in the back of that lodge. Let's tear that thing open. I really wanted to add a couple of expletives in there, but I wanted to hold back.
Oh, let it go, baby.
Let's tear that motherfucker open.
Let's go.
So I'm going to hold the rest of my action. And since the ancient silver dragon runs on my turn, we are going to take flight and fly to the back of that lodge.
How much movement you got?
Movement on this? Armor class, hit point, speed.
Platinum
80
Dragon
feet.
got 80 feet.
Yep.
I'm going to let it be doubled on his initial burst. You can get up to the lodge, to the very front.
Where you got me right now?
Give me 1 second. So, if you dash, I can get you to the middle. That will consume his action.
What if we dash and I burn an action surge card?
You could burn also a charger if you have it.
That will take my last one.
All right. This will get you to mid-tier of the lodge.
So I'm burning my charger and I'm burning my action surge. I just want to make sure so I get the proper cards off the deck.
If I'll let you burn a card for each one of them, I'm going to let you burn the charger for Bahamut. The action
Charger's
surge you can use for you.
No, because I'm not going to get that roof on my own. I'm not going to get to that roof on my own.
All right. Well, technically, since you're using your movement, I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it.
Okay.
I'll let you do it this way.
So burning an action surge.
I'll let you use both.
All right. Get me as close to the end of that fucking thing as I can go with the movement I've got.
That's where you're at right now.
That's it. All right. That's it. Ain't got nothing else.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Are you wanting to use the action surge to move again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't processing exactly.
I'm trying to move as far down the lodge as I can.
Okay. Okay. So, give me 1 second. I'm giving you that bonus. Yeah, I think I can. With burning all that, I can get you to the very, very back.
Perfect. That's right where I want to be. And running all that. Since there's nothing else that can be done, I burned everything on movement.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we'll stay locked in.
All right. I'm going to let that all transpire. With Bahamut, you still have an action as Histor. If there's something that you want to do.
No, that won't work. Sorry. And the random thought, but that won't. That's just not going to play. With spells and actions. Yeah, you know what? No. I'm gonna park it. No, I'm gonna park it.
You know what, Becky? You know what?
No, I had thought about using my breath weapon to light the fucking roof on fire, but considering that my whole attack plan at this point involves me just beating the shit out of this roof.
It's like shooting a Roman candle at the Rocky Mountains.
That's what I thought about. So that's gonna do it. I had to process through that in my head before I got into it.
Mr. DM, well, never mind.
You know what? For all the times you Shiroked me, that's your payback.
That's my payback. All right. I want you to note, Kiki.
Yes.
That after your turn are massive consequences.
Oh God.
Oh. So you're telling me to stall?
I'm just letting you know that there are that many giants that are headed towards the initiative order.
It'll be fine.
To maybe not stand in the middle of the way?
No. This
Or
is
that
a
Valas
reminder
is
to
gonna
the
die.
group of where the initiative order is.
What is one small monkey going to do?
It's
I know. It's just a point that they're coming
Just a
up
point.
next and it's gonna be bad. Alice, you nitwit.
Yeet Wind Vein. Yes.
Well, let's just start and do what she was initially going to do. With our straightforward attack, we're gonna start with our first initial unarmed attack. for her first of 2 actions.
Go for it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That was the B's a nat 20. Yes.
Let's
B's a nat
go.
20. Yes. Yes. Nat 20. Ugh. I'm going to apply that brutal critical.
Oh, there you go.
Let's
That
go.
we had
Let's
earlier.
go.
Yeah. Let's use all of this together for a bigger, painfuler attack.
Painfuler.
Okay, I never get brutal critical. How do I use this one again? Oh god.
Basically, it just makes things real nice.
It makes things real nice.
Yeah, it makes things real nice.
Okay. Logistically, how does it make things?
You want me to read it? All right. So
You're adding
Player
1 extra
can-
dice, so you're gonna double your dice on the critical, and you'll get to add 1 more dice to it.
yeah.
Okay. Just the straight up dice of the D8. Got it. Alright. And then let me add just the straight up. Alright, so less impressive because she's a tiny monkey, but that is going to be 21 points in damage.
Let's go.
We'll take it. We've
Let's
gotta do whatever we
go.
can. Unafraid of this massive giant in front of her, Kiki goes for the attack. Landing something hopefully painful on that stupid giant's face.
It looks like it is on death's door. After your first barrage into it, Kiki.
Okay. Well, then let's go for it again. I will expend a key point. Actually, you said it looked like it was on death's door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't have to expend a key point.
Spin that chi. Come on.
Alright, let's waste it then. Ugh. I get nervous about wasting. Alright, first attack. That is going to be a 29 to hit.
29 will hit.
Okay. That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Kiki. DTD.
Yes!
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes! She lunges at his face, knocking him backwards, and in the midst of it, she reaches in and grabs through his eye into his brain and pulls it out.
Kiki
She's
downs one of
holding-
the first guards in front of the building.
She's screaming so loud. She really hopes that everyone around can see that she's holding some sort of inside part of the brain of that giant that she is standing on. I don't want to really scream.
All right.
Does that scare anyone? Is anyone intimidated by the tiny monkey holding giant brains in her hand?
Beautiful.
That'll be her turn.
Good turn.
I mean, Dante did all the heavy lifting, but teamwork.
Holding my action to do what I said that I would do is if someone took massive damage, I will use hidden paths.
Who are you healing?
To go inside the door. I'm gonna heal your, like, I've seen the axe swing. I don't know whether you got hit or whether they got hit. So as I enter, I'm gonna see this massive damage done to Loki. I'm going to use my staff. All right, man, let's go. This thing is money. All right. I will drop Cure Wounds on him. $19 points of healing.
All right.
Its Cheekios is also going to I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna burn my hero point.
Oh, wow. This early. Here we go.
I'm gonna burn my hero point, and I'm going to jump and grab Valas on the back of Loki, and we are going to hidden paths out of our location. And I'm going to pull you back in line. Back this way.
God damn it, I wasn't done.
It doesn't matter what you think. That is an entire lodge full of giants in there. You can't do this all by yourself. We have an army behind us.
Oh, it's just in a blind rage. Just...
All right. Everyone go ahead and take another small break here for our last hour. Refill your beverage, use the restroom. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick.
Do it. I got chat. Can Valas raise the giant he killed? Negotiable. It depends on how many spell slots he has left and how much he wants to burn. Dude, thank you to you guys burning cards tonight, because that is huge. Trust me, every single one of us is looking at our card deck right now going, how can each one of these help us at this very moment? It's intense. Yes. Yes, BR, it is a perception check. Hey, here's the good news, 0. If you can't stay up to finish the show, it'll be on Cap's YouTube or reruns. Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't know if I mounted this one so much from behind as I did the last. It's not like I Misty stepped onto the back end and, slammed a bone of their lover onto its tail. I'm just saying. I'm trying. I'm really trying. In Histor's mind, it's all about strategery. And he knows that exactly what happened in that door is why he wants to go to the back end. There is no way, with his knowledge of leadership, does he ever think that Jarl Storvald is going to be in the front of that. He just no. In his mind, there's no possible way. Every general puts himself as far behind the cannon fodder as he can. Now, the one thing that screws with me is that big thing in the middle. I'm afraid of that. Don't get killed, Bahamut's avatar. Well, I'm gonna try not to. It's reading the sheet is pretty daunting.
I'm going to retcon. I will not burn my hero point because I forgot I was using my held action to get there. I will use my turn to return.
Oh, it's just like a hero point
with you guys.
bank?
I will still have a hero point in the bank. It will burn everything that I have for that turn, but I don't have anything else to heal. So I still have a hero point. Let's go.
Woo! Good times.
Now I'm stuck outside of melee range with only melee abilities for 20 minutes. This is dope.
Oh, you'll be fine. There's plenty outside here. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, bud.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure.
First giant from the door is going to run up and assault Dante. He will hit Dante once. He will hit Dante twice. He's going to do a total of 50 points of damage to Dante with his great axe. All right. This next giant on patrol is going to roll back up and over towards you, Valas. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to confront immediately its very, very first threat, which is that army from Valhalla. It's going to swing its axe twice. Those will both hit. It's going to do 56 points of damage. The Triceratops that he's on. You can go in with a gore attack. It will hit as well. That's going to do 24 points of damage. Is that first giant already fading in its incorporeal form? This giant is going to do the same. It's going to run in over here on the side. First attack's going to hit. Second attack is going to hit. Frost Salamander is going to go in with a multi-attack. It is going to try to bite first. The bite will fail. Then it's going to go in with claws. Claws will succeed. Combined, it's going to do 70 points of damage.
Oh.
Come on, these are ghost frost giants. They can take some damage, right? Right?
Oh.
Two giants are going to run out from the lodge. The first one is going to run towards Kiki.
Does it see me holding the brains up?
Oh, it sees the brains.
Good. Throw it at it. As a reaction.
Public rolling knees.
Oh boy.
18 to hit on the first.
Doesn't.
Whoa!
I get 11. That's a dirty 20.
Oh. No.
What?
I have an armor class of 21.
Ooh, baby.
Back up.
Oh.
Back up.
All right.
Can't catch me.
Another giant is going to run out and join the fray and attack Dante. 14 plus 9, that will hit. 18 plus 9, that will hit. Dante is going to take another 52 points of damage. Another giant is going to run out to where Kiki is at, swinging at you.
Oh, bummer. Bring it.
That is an 8. That will not
Die.
hit.
Can I really throw the brains at them?
Throw him. Oh my
Yes.
God, it's a 4. Kiki, you miss 4 swings of giant great axes in a row.
We just stop there. Just come back next week.
Just only focus on me, guys. Leave everybody else alone.
Oh my God.
I have a circle of giants starting around me.
Another one runs forward, this time coming over at you, Valas. That's a 21. Does that hit, Valas?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that will hit.
All right, second swing of the axe. Roll a concentration on your spell. Do you need to roll concentration?
It is a concentration spell, but let me read it real quick.
You just got to roll a 10 or above on yours.
Let me read it one more time. Concentration up to 10 minutes. Yeah, so I guess I do. 10. That's an 18 without a modifier, so we're good. Concentrate the fuck out of that.
All right, you're going to take 50 points of damage.
It's no big deal. That was a big fucking hit, though.
Frost giants.
All right, the rest of those frost giants are all running forward outside the lodge. There's just this line of fog of war, so you're not going to take any ranged attacks, luckily, from those frost giants, because it's about to get real silly. It's about to get real silly.
Oh, dang.
Over to the side, Harshnag's turn. He's going to swing directly at the berserker on the back of that mammoth. Oh, come on, man. Do I have a card to reset that? Don't. I have a charger elemental. Yeah, I'm rolling advantage. I'm burning my advantage card. For Harshnag. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage again. Let's go. That's more like it. That will connect. Harshnag will hit with both blows.
Let's go, Bash Bro.
Bash Bros. DTD. That berserker will be gone. Harshnag is going to run in to the battle next to where Kiki is at.
I really wanted to scream, "Join me, brother," but I don't know if I could say that in her voice.
I'm here, Kiki!
All right. That's going to be the end of Harshnag's turn. Eisendrag. Eisendrag. She's just going to make a beeline where she can. Going to go in with a bite and claw attack. This is 11 to hit. That is a 26. That will hit. 17 points. Nat 1 on the next one. All right, this one's taking some damage in the back.
Butt shots.
It's got 82 points of damage. Alistar, seeing that berserker get ripped off the mammoth's back, she's going to roll an animal handling check. Her animal handling is a plus 10. That's what you get for spending time in the Fae. 27. She's going to get on the back of that mammoth. God, it's like, where do you go? She's gonna roll in. She's gonna roll in with her mammoth and then shoot her bow and arrow over the top to try to hit whoever's attacking. Is in Cheekios's line of sight. That's where she's gonna go. She's gonna shoot her bow this way, right here. Dude, it's about to get so silly.
What a goddess. What a goddess. Summoning animals, well, working with them, and then riding them into battle.
All right. She's going to take 2 shots. That's not the track that I wanted to click. That is a much more ominous and bad turn. All right. First coming in. Plus 12. Oh, yeah, baby. That'll hit. That'll hit as well. 60 points of damage from her bow. All right. We got a mammoth running in towards Harshnag. It's going to go for a gore attack. It will hit. It will go for a stomp. It will hit. $25, $29, $54. Plus take an arrow shot from the berserker on the back. That will hit as well. Another 15. 69 points of damage done to Harshnag. Another mammoth rider coming in from the opposite side is going to go straight for this wall of ethereal warriors. It's going to go for the same. Gore, nat 20. DTD, that first warrior will be gone.
Damn.
It'll go in for a stomp. That's a 19. That will hit. 25 points of damage. Bow shot will miss. Another berserker on Mammoth actually is going to head the opposite direction. It's going to head where Histor Faust and this dragon has flown. Histor, you're also going to see a second Mammoth rider in the back here. They're all going to take spear shots at you. That is a 25 to hit on the first.
That'll hit.
Nat 20 on the second.
That'll hit.
Nat 1 on the third.
Not.
And a 26.
Yeah. So you get 3 and 4.
You're going to take 48 points of piercing damage.
Got it.
Mammoth's unable to do anything. Down on the ground. End of their turn. Dante's. Here comes the recharge for the breath weapon on screen.
Come on, Dante. Let's get it back. Can't see it. My shit's over it.
Oh, I clicked
4.
it and it disappeared.
It's a 4.
Does not recharge.
Damn. Needs a 5 or a 6. Oh.
Shit. Do I have another card? Do I got a reroll? Do I have a reroll? I got one lucky. I got one lucky to burn. Fuck it, man. Smoke him if you got him, right?
It's the name of the game in this battle.
Smoke him if you got him.
I've never seen so many high-level enemies on the field.
Dude, it's pockets of death traps everywhere. All right, here you go. D6 again. No! No! Oh! It's not in the cards.
Damn it.
Ooh, I do have a good one though. I do have a good one. I'm gonna go for my wing attack. Let's go. Let's go. Dante is going to raise up in the air. Begin beating his wings. They're gonna have to succeed on a DC 22 dexterity saving throw or take 15 points of bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone.
Ooh, big boy.
All right, so these are the 3 giants right around me. I will group roll them. These frost giants have a -1 dexterity. They have to roll a nat 20.
How close you gonna get, dude?
I mean, you're cutting it close.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
You quit taking all those high rolls out of the community, damn it.
Yeah. Come on.
I need to make my own separate dice.
It needs to be a different color.
Yeah, these guys are all gonna be knocked prone. Another 15 points of damage to each one of them. Jarl hasn't even had a turn yet. Just sitting back, chilling, watching the shit show go by. Just watching the shit show go by. All right, that's gonna be Dante's turn. That's awesome. All of those that are down, melee attacks have advantage. Spell attacks have advantage. All right, party. You have control of the army of Valhalla.
Mm-hmm. Well, what weapons do they have?
Dante has inspiration. Thank you.
What are they capable of doing?
It's frost giant attacks, so it's swinging with axes. If they both hit, it's 50 points of damage.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out right now. 6 giants.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 giants out. 3 of them are prone.
Okay.
Better get on those prone ones. Just
Yeah, 1 each on one. Well, maybe 2 each on the prone, just to make sure they're dead. Both of those hit. That would be what if they get both hits. That's 100.
100 points of damage. Yep.
That might be enough to. Because what's a giant's health? From the amount of damage they've taken, that
They all-
58 points alone wouldn't be enough.
They all vary. They have been between 100 and 125.
Yeah.
One of those should be hurt, though. One of those is the one I hurt.
Well, let's first start with 2 on each one, and then we can let our last one figure out what we want to do with that. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and you guys start rolling dice. For this first one, I want you, Ruby, you to roll 4 dice on this. You have +9 each time. Valas, you're going to be rolling for this guy, +9 each on one of those rolls. Just hold them to yourself. Hold those numbers. Histor, roll 2 dice, +9 on this.
2 D20s.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ruby. First 2 rolls,
22.
what'd you get?
22 and 25.
22, 25, and remember those rolls are with advantage. Those will both hit. DTD on this first giant.
Cool.
So that's only gonna consume one of their turns. So this guy right here that I'm moving right here, this guy still has 2 full swings. Where would you like to take him?
To the giant on the left by Kiki.
Got it. Gonna move over
The
here.
others are gonna focus on the prone ones. Yeah.
All right,
Okay. The other 2 swings on that is gonna be a 28 and a 25.
those will both hit.
Okay. Sweet.
It's gonna do 50 points. To the giant that's in front of it.
Cool.
All right, yours are done. Valis, first one.
30, 20,
30-20 will hit.
27.
27 will hit. All right, that's 50 points of damage in. Your second one you're controlling. Roll those with advantage.
Let's see. 19 for the first one.
19 will hit.
22.
22 will hit. That'll be 100 points of damage. DTD.
Nice.
All right, Histor.
19 and 21.
Those will both hit 50 points of damage. Go ahead and roll the second one with advantage. Actually, no, this one is that guy is badly beaten. DTD.
Nice.
DTD. You have one open one right now. I'm gonna move him around. It's this guy right here. You can send him in towards, or you could have him wrap around and go this way.
He's gonna go into the mall. He's gonna block the door.
All right, gonna block the door. Who's he swinging at? East or west?
Let's go. I mean, west is best. Let's swing at the west.
All right, 2 of these you do not have advantage.
Okay, so just one swing.
No, it's 2 swings. You just don't have advantage because they're not prone like those other ones. Let's go.
Got it.
Dante's wing attack, baby. Let's go.
First one is 18.
18 will hit.
And 23.
23 will hit. That'll be another 50 points of damage up here to that giant. All right. The one rogue one we have in the back over here. Where do you want me to have it swing? Where do you want it to go? This guy right here.
Same one as the other one? Yeah.
Sure.
This dude.
All right, it's gonna move up. Go ahead, Kiki, swing at that.
That's gonna be a 23.
23 will hit. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay, that is gonna be a 25.
25, another 50 points of damage. That one is on death's door. All right, Valhalla army is done. Ruby, it is your turn.
Okay.
The giant that is in front of you is on death's door. I will ping him right now so you know which one it is. It's the one they just did all that damage to right here.
We're gonna do something a little different.
No worries, I'm just
pull
letting you know if you have any questions about who has been damaged and who hasn't, because there are a lot of them, no problem, just ask me.
Cool. We're gonna pull out that Helm of Brilliance. We'll not pull it out, it's already on me, but we're gonna use it.
Whip it out and use it. Let's go. Burn what you got.
I'm gonna move myself so I can see straight down. And it's got a range of 150, but I'm gonna get it right here in the middle of this. If it helps, I also have spell sniper. So if it's any concern of if I can shoot through all this.
Nope, that clears it.
We should be really solid there. That's got a range of 20, so it'll get at least, dang it. I can get that. All right, well, from 20, I'm gonna be able to get at least these 6.
All right.
You know what? Actually, let's fire it here and go for make sure that we can get. Let's get these 6 up in the front. Actually, yeah, if we fire it from here, we can get these 8. Yeah, let's have it hit there. I'm going to burn one of those fire opals for fireball.
Oh, let's go. Roll that beautiful bean footage. They're going to have to make dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
Here's the dexterity saving throw coming in. -1. That's a 13.
Okay, let me read real quick. So this is done. Dexterity saving throw for fireball. I'm reading. Sorry. It says save DC 18. I'm reading that right. So, and for fireball, then it's a dex. So a dex of 18. I hope I'm reading this one.
They fail that.
Cool. All right. Well, let's roll for some damage. There's gonna be a target takes. Okay. 8. The target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save. What? That's a lot. Am I reading that right? Fuck.
You're playing in the big boy leagues now.
Oh, okay. Let's.
There's nothing here that's not on the line.
All right.
All right, how much damage?
That is going to be a total of 25 damage. Fire damage.
All right, 25 fire damage as it erupts with a massive fireball. Ruby, you're able to navigate this anime style as that flame produces in your hands and whips around between these giants' feet, up and over and around one of your warriors of Valhalla, spiraling and lands in the center of the Jarl's own mead hall and explodes.
Cool. I want to do that again.
Don't we all?
Cool.
All right. Ruby, anything else for your turn?
No, because I don't really have any cool bonus actions. So, let me move. No, I moved already. All right, now I'm good. That's good for Ruby.
At the top of the round, Histor, you get a first row seat to seeing this lodge begin to cover and fortify itself with a layer of ice.
Damn it!
As it coats on and almost looks 5, 6, 7, 8 feet deep. Valas, it is your turn.
Valas is going to jump on the back of Loki. And which one of these two giants looks worse?
The first one.
This one? Okay. We're
The one behind it hasn't taken damage.
I am
I'll go ahead and move you.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump standing on his back.
Yep.
And ride him here and jump off at this giant and make an attack.
Let's go.
So that'll be advantage still. That'll be this one.
It's a fucking shit show.
That'll be 30 to hit.
30 will hit.
On the first attack, 30 to hit. That'll be 20 points of damage on the first one. And then a nat 20 on the... Oh, okay.
You're gonna get that second swing with the giant that's right next to it. So just rule it, if you jumping off, swing at the first, bouncing off at the second.
Yep, I'm gonna just jump on him, stab my sword into him, and then just push off of him and jump to the next one with a nat 20. So that'll be $62 points of piercing damage as I jump onto that second
62 points of piercing damage. Let's go.
As I stick that sword right in one giant's chest, push off him, and just like I'm climbing, an ice wall, I'm just stabbing the blade in, hold myself onto him. At the same time, Loki's gonna come in and let me roll breath weapon. Not gonna get that, but he's gonna bite at that second giant.
Go for it.
Bite. 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
And he gets tactics, right? Oh,
Yep,
so
advantage.
Advantage on that one. At 24 still hits. He has to make a strength saving throw. And that is...
That's a 28.
Yeah, he's gonna succeed. 11 more points of piercing damage. As he grabs onto his ankle and just shakes. I'm still stuck in his chest. And that'll be it for my turn.
Mr. Faust, it is your turn.
Histor sitting on top of this avatar of Bahamut, looking at what just happened to his grand plan. just gets absolutely furious. Standing on the top of this platinum dragon, he starts to run along its side and jumps down, and as he's in air, pulls out his fire giant broadsword and strikes his claws against it. He's going to drive it into the frost that is just formed over this hut. And as I burn a newly given divine intervention card.
What? When do you get divine intervention?
I don't know. They told me I got it earlier when I saw the roll.
Oh, no shit. It was tonight.
Yeah, this literally happened in the last hour.
Oh, shit.
As he jams that fire giant broadsword board flaming into the roof, just chipping through as much ice as he can before it stops. He holds his hand to the heavens. Bahamut! We can't stop this now! I need your heat! Funnel it here! Break away this ice! And let me have it, this Jarl!
As you jump, I need you to roll a religion check.
Jesus. 19? Fuck. 18 plus 1. God, I hope that gets it done. You know, for being a paladin, religion is not his strong suit.
That's really surprising.
He's a vengeance. He's a vengeance paladin.
Yeah.
As you jump off the back of Bahamut with that fire giant sword out, you can feel it grow in your hands as it becomes a massive weapon of flame. As it splinters in to the block of ice, and it cracks and shatters and slides down, opening up a spot up onto the roof. When you pull that weapon back up, it lights up with a holy flame. And as you look back over at Bahamut, after your prayer, you hold that sword up one more time as that sheet of ice comes down, crushing the mammoth that is down below on its side, as well as its rider. Bahamut unleashes a holy white light and flame into your sword that you have held up, and one can only say He-Man style, as it is lit, and you spin that blade over and jam it down into the roof. When you do, not only does it shatter that section of the roof that you're on, but like a volcano, it explodes the entire ice off the top as if it was a volcano.
Let's fucking go!
When that ice shatters off, that flame completely consumes the roof of that mead hall. ripping it away. As you slowly glide down, resting below these stairs in the Jarl's chamber. You may have a second RP in the middle of this.
Oh, wow. Histor still holding the sword. Stand up slowly. Look around his surroundings. Seeing Bahamut in the sky above him. Turns to look at Jarl Svardborg. Points that fire giant broadsword at him. Turns it sideways. You took my friend. And you took my friend's family. Jarl Svardborg, your reckoning is today. Your army can't help you now. It is between you, me, my friends, and the will of Bahamut. If you see another morning, it's because we will it. This is your one chance to lay down your arms. Surrender. This ordering is well fucked and far from home. And what you're doing isn't gonna fix it. I've spoken with Anan, your god. I've even spoken with your prophet. Your path leads to self-destruction. Don't make the same mistake I did, ignoring your chance to not let this consume you. Just gonna look at him, eyes fixed.
I will say it is quite impressive parlor tricks that you have used to rip open my meter. However, it does not matter what gods you summon. I am the only god that matters now. And it doesn't matter what will of your friends, or what magic you can conjure from these ancient ruins, summoning your gods. They are merely avatars. I am the real supreme being of this planet. It is time to understand my strength.
As he pulls out from his possession a strange blackened and frozen, corrupted dragon egg. Taking his dagger out, slicing over the top of it. As he cuts it open and begins to drink from that egg.
Speak to me, spirits, as you have spoke to me before. This be the rebirth of everything we have been working for. Since you first spoke to me.
As he takes the rest of the yolk and he spits it out towards that brazier, and the flames roll higher. The same runes that you saw once before bring Bahamut. You begin to see a skeletal construction. Of a massive, frozen Dracolich come before you inside these runes.
There is nothing that can stop us now. I want to see you try.
And on that note, we will end this week's episode.
Guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for that divine intervention card earlier. Had I not gotten that,
Stuck on the roof.
holy I've been stuck on the roof chipping ice. Literally stuck on the roof chipping ice with the fucking god dragon.
That was quite a divine intervention there.
Well,
As it grows bigger in your hands.
I have a couple of notes for clarification if you'll allow me. Histor says funnel your heat here, and then it grows in your hands.
hey,
Funnel your hot heat right here.
whatever you want to do in the fans only portion of that, let's make sure I get 10%.
Yeah, I'm working on a memoir. Hey, Bahamut, funnel your hot heat right here.
Yeah, can we also note that you summoned an avatar of Bahamut?
2 divine interventions in the same. You got above 18 both times. Let's go.
Let's just not glance over that because that's kind of a big deal.
First time Bahamut has ever come to his prayers as well.
Actually, physical manifestation, 100%. There's been gifts, there's been boons, there's been other things, but you know, since you know, Histor left his faith, which oddly enough, in this point, was resurrected by a dead and dying Valas. This is the first time he's been ever so committed in his belief that he was granted that wish.
The question is Does Bahamut just do this for everybody, or is he just showing up for you? If he's here with you, what else is going on in the fucking world?
Here's the interesting part: is as we start next week, it's Bahamut's crack. Because I've had my turn, and we're on the same order. We're gonna get to see what he gets to do for the first time on Wednesday.
Nice.
When we hit a new time. So it's not as long as we had to wait before to see what happens.
Truth.
Oh, can it be Wednesday already?
This is a clusterfuck of tokens.
Yeah.
I've never seen this many on the board. Even
It's a lot of
in the
tokens,
battle-
but I got pretty good control of it actually.
Yeah. And there are a lot that are dead.
There's a lot that is dead. The field of dead is large. There are so many giants left in that hall, though.
Oh, but these eight have taken a fireball though.
They're taking a fireball, but they got plenty to go.
Yeah. They've got at least, probably most of them have 100 points of health still.
Yeah, but still, it's not.
There's
nothing.
there are still lieutenants. There's still whatever this thing is. It's chained. There is still the demigod that is Jarl Stillfall.
Yeah. Well, I'm a god now. Well.
And you know what whispered to Ruby in the dark now.
There he is, right there.
Cool. My new best friend.
The real question is, I see 6 eggs back here behind this guy.
Well, the 17th
He
rank.
just ate it.
Yeah.
I know, but like I'm saying, 6 more.
Don't you even fucking think
Oh.
about it.
You can't eat one of those things.
He's gonna eat 7 eggs.
Like Gaston.
Omelets on omelets.
Oh man, I'm glad it's Wednesday instead of Friday this week. Oh man, this is gonna eat at me.
No doubt, man.
I'm
No
not
doubt.
prepared.
At least in the meantime, you'll have that hot heat to keep you warm.
Yeah, you know what? As long as it grows larger in my hands, I really don't care.
You
Funnel your hot heat here.
funnel that hot heat in your
Funnel
hands.
your heat here.
Funnel your heat into this sword. He commands, and you
That's-
turn it into your cock play.
It's what happens when you forget the fire giant god deity's name. You get funnel hot heat in your hands.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the ice giant deity, and I couldn't remember the fire giant deity.
It's Thrym, and the active one is Duke Zalto, but I couldn't remember the I couldn't remember their god. I couldn't remember the.
Zalto had the coin from Thrym. Thrym was on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't remember the frost giant one.
Son of a bitch.
I know. And I was
Everywhere we turn, there are bad
like
guys.
literally scrolling to my notes, going, "Shit! I need these bolded." That's gonna be my my notes to D&D Beyond. I need bolding capabilities in my notes. Thank you very much.
It's gonna be long couple of days, but I think we will get to a conclusion to the storm on Svardborg this Wednesday at our new time.
Yes. I'm glad we have at least a few days. I need some time to digest what the frickin' thing just got raised from the ground there. Oh god.
And this
Memories into the
multi-headed
bubble.
mess.
Coloring.
Oh, and that okay, one thing at a time, okay? Chill.
Still with one demigod deity at a time.
Zoom in on this thing. What is this thing?
Have you zoomed in on it? It's nasty.
Oh,
There's
I have not zoomed
thing
on it.
there.
By the way, those chains were amazing when I found that piece. I was like, oh,
She looks great. She
There's
looks
a bear.
terrifying.
There's a face that looks like Harshnag's. There's yeah, what is the chick's name from Dark Crystal? The one
Enough.
with one eye.
oh yeah, what was her? I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
She's like the great old mother goddess or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's right there.
She looks like a My Pet Monster.
Below.
It's Mama Francis is a Jim Henson puppet. Oh.
I think we're all still pretty good on health too. Aren't we?
For now.
For
Yeah,
now, but
because-
we took out a lot of fucking shit with health out too much damage.
Essentially, the encounter is doing what it's supposed to. It's taking away all of your high level abilities. It's just burning it to get to it. So essentially, by the time you get in to that conflict on the inside, say Yarstorvald, lieutenants, maybe a couple other pieces, you're really going to be looking at what your abilities you have left by the time you've gotten there.
Not if you've got 3 arcane recoveries.
They can
Listen,
only do
I'll
so
probably
much.
use all of those jewels in that freaking helm of brilliance.
Just gonna burn that helmet down.
Or-
Chat came through crazy. Did I like a 2-second wins, like an arcane
played-
recovery?
A sick amount of cards.
yeah.
Do we level up? If they survive this, I promise you they will level up.
Straight to level 20.
If we survive. I heard that. If they survive, they'll level
If
up.
they survive this, good luck.
Just straight to level 20, so we get to play with all the cool toys.
I mean, realistically, somebody is going to die.
Hopefully it's
That's not
Harshnag.
Hey, leave my bash brother alone, damn it. He's already died once.
Keep me out of your mouth. Otherwise, I'll fill it with my hot breath.
Funnel your hot breath right here.
Hot member. Maybe I'll play a divine intervention.
Put my hot unit in you.
Bottle it here and watch it grow in your hands.
I just want to see Emery say chubby bunny.
Emery's too busy coloring in his bubble.
Gerber burger.
Is that what he's doing? I mean, he's collapsed in his bubble. I figured he was either, filing papers or taking a nap.
Sitting Indian style, coloring in a coloring book and eating some Funyuns.
He's pretty close to
Ooh.
dead.
Well, that's a
Well,
choice.
that's like the same thing.
I mean, if you can't eat, you just take the nap.
That's the
Wonder if we could seduce that chained up monster.
I mean, you got like 5
Strategy we haven't tried before.
5 separate chances.
Each of us could give it our best shot.
Well, I mean, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Histor. He's going to lay on the smooth moves.
Smooth. Each of us got to give our best pickup line.
Oh, how about Valas trying to commit suicide early in the
Trying to
episode?
commit suicide. Just try. We all planned to rush the door. I'm just the only one who followed through.
No, I'm glad you rushed the door. It was the lack of leaving. It was the I'm gonna handle this way.
I mean, to
I
be
look
fair,
down and
by
I go, well, you're either dead or I do this.
To be fair, at that point, the giant was already in the door, so the idea was hopefully to kill him and get out the door.
Yeah.
Before the other, because he blocked my path out. I couldn't just walk past him.
You could definitely try.
I could try.
Where's that coffee cup?
It was bad, man.
And
That was a lot of giant attacks.
I thought about Misty stepping, but couldn't take the wolf with me, so I didn't want to leave the wolf.
Made me use my hidden baths a couple of times, but that's what it's there for. That's what it's there for.
I got bumped up to like 131 HP so, with those temporary health points. So
Good. You can handle 2 giants.
He's better. Now you got responsibility.
I took a 50 hit. I took a 50 hit. I'm still at 81.
Fucking Kiki over here.
Girl's moving.
Can't get hit.
Cannot. Of course, the one time you rolled 21, it hits Valas.
Very true. Very, very true.
Girl, gotta keep moving. Got that monk class? And she's tiny. She's unarmed, so she can move even faster. She ain't got any armor on. Moves quick.
She's got no arms.
Once again,
No
remember,
arms.
write down your inspiration. Those guys are going to carry over that you have.
Got it.
Right there.
I also take a look at your cards. You may want to make yourself a cheat sheet, because I know this happens to me now that we have just a ton of them. You may want to write down a combat cheat sheet for you of when you're going to want to burn these cards for
Okay.
next week. That's definitely what I'm going to do on my side, so I can kind of have a hierarchy of, okay, because a lot of times I look, okay, what can I do to re-roll? But I need to look at them and go, okay, what can I do? What would help me make a decision?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, pretty smart. I like that idea. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
I know it's what I'm going to do on my end so I can make even better decisions. Thanks to everyone out in the community. All right. And on that note, make sure to wash your damn hands. Otherwise,
Jarl Svardborg's gonna come for that ass.
we'll see you guys next week.
That hot heat.
Bring the heat, baby.